question. Friends to lovers, is that the seventh sin? When you say you love me, do you mean it? How feel it within? I'm hoping you don't play this song in the same breath. It's with you I belong.
That's the catch of growing so fast.
Yes.
People haven't really got to know you as a person.
And there's not a lot of room for artist development. And that's a label problem as well, because labels don't want to give the money to develop artists anymore. I'm trying to get there. I'm a part of the Recording Academy, the Grammys.
Okay.
I am. And the college chapter is called Grammy U.
All right.
Yep.
That's what's up. How'd you get part of that?
So my choir, I go to Bowie State University.
Okay.
And my choir teacher holds some type of executive position over there, and he just said you need to be in here now, because I value, like, I try to learn at least a lot about the music business side,
right,
and not just like, because I'm a singer,
right,
and singing is maybe like 15% of it. The business is most of it. If you don't know the business, then can I cuss? Is that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, like if you don't know the business, then you're fucked. Like
you just can't say fuck.
Oh, sorry.
No, okay.
I'm sorry.
You can say all the other cuss words.
Just not fuck.
No, okay. You can say fuck too, but honestly, we don't have any sponsors right now, so I don't think it matters right now. But
I'm gonna try my best.
All right.
I got a little loose mouth, but I'm gonna try my best. But yeah, so you can be the greatest singer in the world, but if you don't know splits, like songwriting splits and everything, if you don't know splits, if you don't know
how to register your
songs with PROs and everything, if you don't know, there's so much that goes into it. You can get a lot of money from sync licensing.
Yeah.
People don't know how to do that. And it's just so much that goes into. You can be a great singer, sure, but and if you want to monetize your art, then you need to know the business. And if you really want to go far, I mean, you could be a singer, go be no judgment, but you can go be a cruise singer, sure. You can go be an opera singer, and even in those kind of environments, yeah, those spaces, there's still business to those too.
Yeah, they probably make a lot of money doing that too.
Yeah, and you can make a lot of money in the music business. You just have to know how to work the business. So, and I'm young. I'll be 21 in May.
Okay.
But I'm still trying to figure that out, trying to learn that.
You have like an adamant passion about the business side of things.
Absolutely, because I mean, we all know how hard it is to make it as an artist these days, especially in where the artist pool is so saturated, and it's just constant viral marketing, content. That is really hard, especially for someone who has talent, to make it as an artist. So, I mean, I won't say I'm an optimistic person. I'm a realist. I'm definitely a realistic person, and by that, I mean, we all know I can dream high, but you got to be playing for every scenario. So if you can be a great artist, but you can also be a great songwriter, a great producer. So you need to know how to work. You need to know how to work. Splits with producing or credits and everything. So somebody doesn't get you on the back end and you leaving money on the table. Yeah. So
yeah, I mean, you can get screwed over pretty easily that way too.
So easily. I talk to a lot of artists, and I'll be like, "Sorry, you with BMI or ASCAP?" What?
I'm
like,
what it is.
What you mean, what? BMI or ASCAP?
Yeah. You're a part of ASCAP?
I'm BMI.
Oh.
But my that don't sound good at all.
Yeah. there's almost no difference, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, because my contract in March, I'm about to switch right over to ASCAP,
really?
and you know they made it free. They just ASCAP, you used to have to pay for it, but now it's free.
Yep.
So soon as my contract ends, I'm going over to ASCAP. Like, yeah.
That's no cap.
No cap. Exactly. So, yeah, it's just those splits and everything, labels and signing. It's better now to be an independent artist than it has ever been.
You think so?
Absolutely. I mean, back in the day, maybe not even back in the day, say 2005, you could have a lot of talent and get signed. Now you have to already be a force to get signed. You already have to come with a whole brand, a persona, identity, numbers, fans, streams, everything, a team. and then they'll sign you. So
and then maybe you'll be put on the shelf. You could be even...
and maybe you'll be put on the shelf, and then they get you because you have all this momentum being built up. They shelf you, and you can't release anything because you're under contract.
Yep.
So that's why I feel like it's better to be an independent artist. And people, that's another reason when people don't know the business, they don't look through these contracts, and they just read, "Oh my God, you get $1 million. That's great."
Yeah,
and
but that's a very expensive loan.
It's an advance. It's a bank.
Right.
It's a bank, and people don't know that it's like you. That's not your money to keep. You can live off of it while the record label pays for your studio time and all of those costs and those charges. But I mean, you have to recoup that.
Yeah.
You know, because if you don't recoup that, then it's is it cross collateralization? When they hold the money, they hold your money until you recoup everything that you were supposed to get them.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, like there's so much that goes into it.
Mm-hmm.
Labels love to You said I can't say that. Labels love to mess you up.
Yeah.
Labels love to mess you up. So it's like.
So you're not a fan of signing to labels?
Oh, I would, sure.
Okay.
I mean, I take any opportunity I can get. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So if a label's like, you know, hey, we want you,
right.
I'm gonna get a lawyer.
So what opportunities have you gotten so far? Because you're an R&B singer.
I'm
right?
an R&B singer
from Washington D.C.
No, I'm
Baltimore.
from Baltimore.
Yeah,
I'm from Baltimore, but I live down in PG now because of school. But
okay.
Baltimore to the day I die, I promise.
I see. Passionate be more.
Absolutely, I got it tatted, everything.
Okay.
Baltimore,
Wow.
absolutely, yeah.
Nice.
Born and raised, but what opportunities have I got? I perform live. I mean, outside of my artistry, I mean, outside of my music making, I'll say I've been a performer since I was 4 years old. I've been vocally trained since I was 4 years old. I come from a musical family. As I'm a part of a recording academy, so are my uncles. They're all of my grandfather and all of his siblings are professional musicians on a grand scale. So that's they helped me when I was young. But when I was trained in music from when I was about 4 to 14. And then when I turned 14, I went to Baltimore School for the Arts.
Okay.
So I went to Baltimore School for the Arts. When I usually say that, people be like, oh, Tupac, Jada.
Oh, that's where they went to?
That's where they went, yeah. So that's the high school I went to. And then I was trained even more. I sang classical music, opera, musical theater, all of that. So once I graduated there, and I got trained in a lot of music too, music theory.
Oh, nice.
And that's why I really developed my ear. I have perfect pitch. So, you know.
What's this?
G sharp.
Really?
Yes.
Damn. Check it out. Someone check it.
G sharp. G sharp. Absolutely.
Right.
But yeah. And that's why I developed my musical. I developed a lot of my musical, not talents, but
intuition.
To really, intuition or sharpen that because, I mean, I'm sure I had the know-how. The know-how. There's a word I'm looking for. The potential.
Oh, okay.
But you have to sharpen it. You know,
Right.
unused potential is unused potential. So, once I left Baltimore School for the Arts, I went and made my own music. As soon as I graduated, I made a song.
So you produce as well?
I can co-produce a little bit. All of my songs from 2022 forward, I have co-produced on my own. I'll lease a beat and then record over it, and then I will kind of add my own things into it. I'm a vocal producer as well.
Nice.
So I arrange vocals as well. Harmonies are my thing. I remember, because I found you because you just did an interview with Amber Marie.
Yeah, I did.
And we were supposed to do a show together last year.
Okay.
But yeah, I know her, and she's a mutual, and I saw your post, but on her page.
Oh, right.
So I was like, I love an interview. I love talking to people, so I'm like, let me hit them up and see if I can get an opportunity.
Yeah.
Like this. And you were like, this week? I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, right away. Let's go.
I'm here. Like, yeah, but
I appreciate you being on a short notice too.
Of course. So I vocal produce as well.
That's cool. Do you know TC?
Mm-mm.
Have you heard of TC?
No, what's that?
He's a pretty famous vocal producer. I had the chance to meet him when I was at a writing camp in LA, and so he's wrote for like
really?
Chris Brown and some really big artists.
I'm gonna have to do my research.
I thought maybe like some of the vocal producers, they kind of know of each other.
My favorite his name is Cool Corral. I mean, out of this world vocal producing. I mean, and I love layers. I remember, I forget, was it? It was Amber you were talking to when you said it's some people have R&B have too many vocal stacks in one time. I'm a strong disagreement with that.
Oh, there's never enough.
My last song I did, I layered about, I'm gonna say 178 vocals.
In one. Oh, damn! The entire project.
The entire project is 178 vocals.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. I do 4 layers each, and I do about 6 harmonies with 4 different layers each. So it just and then that's throughout the song.
So 4 layers. Let's say like, what's your go-to like stack? So on just like you got your regular lead vocal.
I got my main vocal. I'll do a high. I love like
Layering.
clashing layering, but I love like a clashing chord, like a like usually people do like like I didn't know if you knew about music theory, so I wasn't gonna go into it.
I produced for like
you
12
produce?
years. Yeah,
so
that's why it's called the producer pod.
So let me talk. I should have did my research more.
Yeah.
Let me talk. So you know the language, right? So people usually do like a 1-3-5. I do 1-2-4-6. Like I like to stack it like that. So it's
no 7.
If I do like a 1, 2, and a 4 and a 7 is a tritone, so it clash a little too much.
Right.
So I gotta be careful, but I usually just go in my ear.
Oh, okay.
So I do like a high, a mid high, a mid, a low mid, a low, maybe a bass note, and then I'll do one where I'm like kind of like a counter harmony where I'm moving through it while the main harmony's still there.
Okay.
Yeah. Or I do a lot of my harmonies. A lot of my inspiration with my harmonies comes from Brandy.
Oh, Brandy who?
Brandy, like the singer. Like,
okay.
Yeah, she's a singer from, I won't say from the 90s because she's still very relevant today. But you ever heard the song The Boy's Mine? You need to give it up.
It sounds so familiar.
That's Brandy and Monica. But Brandy is an amazing singer. And her harmonies are out of this world.
Okay.
And I grew up with a black mom, so that was played. That went platinum in my household. So I get a lot of that inspiration from her. She layers. I've watched her sessions. It's crazy. Like she just stacks and she does it perfect every single time. And yeah, so I forgot the original question. But
yeah, I mean, I'd just like to know, like, well, for people who are also interested in making like R&B stuff, like the process of what you do to layer your vocals, because I know there's a lot of like master classes out there with Billie Eilish and
Eilish and Finneas.
Have you seen that one?
Yes.
How they layer their vocals on there?
Finneas is a mastermind. He's a genius. He's a genius. But I love the way she layers her vocals. I'm a big fan of Billie Eilish. And yeah, really the way I just do it is I record the main vocal. As I'm recording the main vocal, even when I'm writing a song, really, I have some like ideas of what harmonies could be, but I never, unless it's something I know that needs to be there, I never flesh them out until I get to the studio because I make a lot of happy accidents. So something that I'm going in, if I go in with with everything planned, purposeful, I'm missing a good mistake I could have made.
Oh, right.
So I usually just let my mind work while I'm in the studio. So I'll just go and layer the main vocal, and then I'll go back and do doubles. I do a lot of doubles. So if it's a part that I really want emphasized, I'll do 4 doubles under the main vocal.
Oh, wow.
And
then both fit like completely panned left and right?
So I do a hard left, hard right, like kind of mid left, 35 or 40, and then 40 right. Or sometimes I'll do 6, and then I'm trying to explain it.
The stereo image.
Yeah,
right.
Got that right there. Yeah. So it'll be hard left, hard right. Not as hard, and then until
slowly.
Yeah.
So it's just like a full range of your vocal.
Range. I like a lot of depth.
How does that not clash with like chordal information in the background, the instrumental?
Well, I guess since I've grown to have a really good ear, just sitting here chewing like a damn cow in the mic. I hope it didn't pick it up.
Yeah, actually, I'm planning on opening up my own Goats R Us store, and so like you would be the spokesperson.
Goats
for
R Us is crazy. But basically, I do 4 each. How does that not clash with like the chords?
Yeah.
So since I've built such like a really good ear, I hear like the inflections that I do, and I match it. I won't say perfectly, but at least I attempt to match it perfectly, so it really sounds just like one voice, a very good blend, and it doesn't sound like 4 or 6 voices. It sounds at least maybe like 2 voices.
You use Vocal Line?
I use Melodyne.
Oh, okay. They have a matching feature, lining up the.
Oh no! I do that like by my I do that like
manually.
Manually,
okay.
right? Manually. So I just go and if it's not matching up, I'll say run it back. And if it doesn't match up, I will tell him to isolate every vocal and be like, "Can you play every vocal for me?" And if I'll hear the one that's off.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, "Scrap that. Let me do it again." And if I can't get the one that's off, it's not delete all of them and do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I go hard with the harmonies, like, and it got to be right. I'm a perfectionist, to a fault. And that's probably why I end up spending too much money in the studio, because I'll be like, I don't like it. So now I got to do it again. And I don't like it, so I got to do it again. I need to start recording from home. But
what do you think about feedback with someone like an engineer or a producer in the studio?
I want feedback.
Yeah, you do?
I always want feedback because, I mean, you're recording, but, I mean, how do I say this right? I'm not paying you just to press the button. And because I have an audio engineer, and then I have an audio engineer, and then I have an audio engineer that mixes and masters, 2 different people.
Right.
So I'm paying the audio engineer to just sit there and press record, really. I'd at least want some, like, you should do this again. I want you to tell me do it again. I want constructive criticism.
Yeah.
I want.
Does that happen before where they just don't say anything?
Yeah. I went to a studio one time, trying a new studio, and I'm sitting here playing the track for him. I'm looking at him like, when you listen to a track, you're looking at the other person like, yeah, how you feel about this? He's like,
okay.
I'm like, as soon as the track's over, I'm like, thoughts, comments, concerns, like,
yeah,
how do you feel about it? He was like, it's good. I'm like, all right, let's hop in the studio. Let's hop in the booth. So hop in the booth, I'm laying the vocals down, and I'm like, how you think that sounds? Nice. That's nice. Okay. Keep going. How you think that sounds? Nice. And you always sound different in the headphones than when you go out and the studio speakers make you sound better.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. By this time, I'm like an hour and a half in. The only thing he says is nice, and do you want me to pan it left or right or leave it mono? Only 2 things he says. So I'm like,
I mean, that could be part of the experience too. Like that person just wasn't that experienced, and they didn't want to seem offensive, because it is also like a sensitive environment.
That's true. I mean, and everybody doesn't know me, but I mean, I got some thick ass skin. So I mean, and I want the best product.
Yeah.
So if you have an ear, I have an ear. Let's combine our ears and make this a great song.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I personally, and I feel like as an artist, if you can't take constructive criticism, go ahead and put it to rest, because you're going to be facing that. And if you can't take that, you're going to get a lot of no's.
Yeah, I agree with that. But also to just kind of piggyback off of what we were talking about with the engineer and inexperienced ones, I think it's like inexperienced engineers, and might be a bit controversial, but right. I don't think they belong in paid studio sessions.
That's a take. Okay, yeah. Elaborate.
Yeah, like, because think about it. Like, if you're going to any sort of service, you want to have someone who knows what they're talking about.
Right.
You're coming to them, asking for them to fulfill something that you're looking, to bring to light.
Right.
If you're asking a professional what their professional opinion is, they should definitely tell you more than nice.
Or do you want it stereo or mono?
Yeah, like they really should have experience where they can feel the vibe of the song and also the artist and give them good
Listen
feedback.
to this though. He's been an audio engineer for about 9 years,
and he's lost his hearing.
I don't know what I missed, or like I don't know if he just didn't like me. I mean, I think I'm a pretty likable person, so I don't know. Maybe it was an off day. I caught him.
Maybe.
I didn't go back though, so I would never know.
I think it is important to have that engaging feeling.
And if you tell me and when I'm in recording, I'm in the moment. I'm focused. I'm not. I mean, of course I have an ear, but I'm in the zone. You might pick up something that I don't pick up.
Yeah.
So I need you to tell me.
It's all about energy.
It's all about energy. So if you don't tell me and I hear it back and it sounds like a damn garbage fire, like, and I hear it, and I hear it and it's terrible, then I'm like, you weren't gonna let me who like
How many garbage fires are you listening to?
like exactly wasn't nobody gonna tell me? Ain't nobody tell me? Like, yeah, so I need a just for me personally, it might not be like this for everybody, but just for me, I need a audio engineer that is engaged.
Yeah.
I need an audio engineer that, I won't say cares, but is into it and is paying attention to like what I'm doing and is into the process, not as much as I am, but into the process with me. You know what I'm saying? And I probably should have known that he wasn't into the process when I saw him on his phone the whole time. So I'm like,
that's another thing.
Yeah, I don't touch my phone when I'm in the studio unless I'm looking at the lyrics.
I get a little bit offended when they're not engaged. Like, I had some artists in here a while ago, maybe a year or two ago, and they were just going through beats, and I was playing him stuff. But he was so knocked out, like, on, like, first he was high, and then so he's just, like, sitting there kind of like this. And I'm like, all right, we're going to play some beats. Let me know which one you like. This one. Like, barely any, like, any visual.
Just cracked out.
No noticeable, like, reaction. And I was just like, that is disrespectful.
I would just be like, oh, now I feel like I'm annoying you. So I'm going to pause it and turn it off.
Yeah.
yeah. I like to, music is number one a passion for me. I mean, I've been grinding on music since I could remember. So
you play any instruments?
I can play some piano. I feel like if you can play a piano, you can play anything. So I could play some piano.
Harpsichord?
Okay, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
The harpsichord is the same thing.
Or
it's
accordion?
Accord? No, no.
Okay.
You lost me. But harpsichord, yeah, it's just like a 16th century piano, basically.
Yeah.
I know my way around a guitar. I'm not about to sit here and like shred, but I know my way around a guitar. Drums, okay. You lose me a little bit, but I can do a little, yeah.
Yeah.
But
are you coordinated?
I try to be. I try to be, but once this start playing another rhythm, and then especially like this in 4/4, this in 3/4, throw me off.
Yeah.
I can't, and it's all in between beats. No, and then I'll just start playing the same thing, and it just be one beat. And then so yeah. But piano definitely.
That's cool.
Music theory definitely taught me how to work my way around the piano, and so now I definitely think theoretically when I make music. Even like if I'm singing and I'm like, this is too boring, how can I spice this up? I'll be like, what chromatic can I add? So if it's just a line where I'm like, do re mi fa sol, I'll make it like, I mean, even if it's a major song, right? You know, major's associated with happy. I'll throw a flat 3 in there and then do re mi fa sol, but it'll still be major just to spice it up. I like to, or those chromatics, like if I'm in a minor key, I'll make that 7 sharp, and so that it, like that leading tone is really strong. It'll pull back to the root.
Okay.
Yeah. So
cool.
that's how I think when I make music. So I feel like, sorry. That's how I think when I make music. So
that's super dope.
Yeah.
I had a few ways of taking it of the conversation. One of them was I saw something pretty recently with like Mozart showcasing. It was like a reel showcasing one of his like famous songs. Like da na 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 na.
I forget what it is called. But
yeah, and so he was showcasing that as if it was a modern day, like, hey guys, I'm on Instagram. This is the project file that that I
take a listen. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, kind of like that.
That's crazy.
It's kind of ironic how like it's just become these small prepackaged like, hey, let me know what you think type thing, rather than it being like this big
work of
experience
art, right?
that people are like showcasing music. Like, why? It would be so awesome to bring music out into the streets, or like where you're just like, you know what, this is my new song, and then you perform it and just play
like,
it.
Like busking, like exactly.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah. And it's so unfortunate. I feel like I was born in the wrong generation, because I swear, just throw me like 10 years back. If I was born in like sometime in the 90s, I feel like I would have made it already. I feel like I would have made it. I mean, maybe that's just me being cocky, but I'm not cocky, I promise. But maybe that's just me being hopeful. But yeah, it's just now people's attention spans are so short, and where long form content is very scarce now. And even back in the day, even I won't even say back in the day, back when in the late 2000s, in the late 2010s, like music videos were a thing. Music videos were getting billions of views. Now music videos could make the song for you back then.
Yeah.
But now it's just like the music video comes when the song is really famous, and you have to be famous. And even then,
they put a lot of money behind it too.
Exactly. For example, Beyonce, right? Great artist, amazing. She's definitely a big inspiration for me. Works very hard. I got a chance to see her back in August in DC. I spent $700 on those tickets.
Oh, backstage passes?
No, I wasn't even on the floor. It was just $700.
What the heck?
But I've been waiting for that for a long time, and it was worth it. It was worth it. She was great. But back even when she released Halo got 1 billion views quick. Now a music video that she releases, granted she's Beyonce, so it's gonna get millions of views, but it's really hard to break 100 million views. Back in the day, that was the norm for a really big artist. So people just aren't engaged anymore. Short form content is the way to go. Reels, TikToks, and even that's becoming more and more saturated. So it's really hard to capture people's attention.
Yeah, like what do you think the next wave is? Like, how are we gonna capture people's attention now? Are we just like wear top hats and pretend like we live in the 80s, like 1800s? You
know what? I feel like now we've almost experienced every sort of music. So, you know, and history always repeats itself. So, Jersey Club, right? Was popular back in maybe like 2015, died out for a little bit, and then it came back wild.
Right.
A lot of soul, neo soul was popular when Erykah Badu was making neo soul, D'Angelo, and that kind of laid low. Now it's very popular now. But I feel like we're almost running out of things to bring back. So now everybody's trying to be like a niche kind of artist, like make something new, and it be unique and kind of in their own route.
I don't know if I agree with that.
But see, the thing is, though, everybody is making their own route. Is trying to. They might not be doing a good job. I don't know, but they're trying to make their own route. So now everybody is being unique. So then now we're all kind of being the same because we're being unique. It's just, it's. I don't know. It's so unpredictable what the next move really is.
Well, I'll give you 3 examples at least. So you have, Nicki Minaj bringing back Pink Friday, kind of rebranding her new album as Pink Friday extended version, kind of thing like that. That happened 10 years ago, at least, like a while ago. So I think, and then we got I'm a Barbie Girl, right? You know, that sample is coming back. You have Baby Rexha and David Guetta came out with the song.
Really haven't heard David Guetta. I used to listen to him like hard when I was younger.
Yeah, they've been coming out with music, but it's been all throwbacks of samples that were from the 90s and the 2000s. So it's like everything is, I feel like, at least in the last 2 years, they're reusing the stuff that worked 20 years ago.
I will say samples is definitely, everybody sampled back in the day, but sampling is definitely on the exponential.
Kanye West bringing back Backstreet Boys and his
Kanye West is a musical genius. I didn't get a chance to listen to his new album yet. How was it?
I haven't either, but I saw a snippet. Okay. I don't even know if it's out, honestly, but it is. It is out. It just came out. Yeah.
Because I know he has a song with Ty Dolla $ign.
Oh, okay.
He has a song with Ty Dolla $ign, but yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't even know what the next move really could be. AI is definitely gonna have a big role to play with that. And let me tell you, this is the camera right here facing me.
Yeah.
I do not condone the use of AI in the context of making your music. It should be original. But I did do some experimenting.
Really?
Listen, there's this program that I forget what it's called. It'll make a beat for you. Give it something, and it'll make anything for you.
What an input?
So where you from?
From Latvia.
Latvia, really?
Yeah.
Wow, is that don't tell me. Latvia is near is that near Lithuania?
Yeah.
Lithuania,
Yeah, it's close by.
Estonia.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
Very close by.
How long have you been here?
I've been in the United States for about 27 years.
How long have you been in like the DMV?
DMV. Well, I grew up in Maryland, so.
Oh, so you know Go-Go.
Yeah, I've heard of Go-Go, and
Okay.
I interviewed TCB Johnny.
TCB, really? So yeah, Go-Go it's known very well in the DMV, but it's not super known outside of the DMV. I tell the AI program to give me a Go-Go song, and I try to be really specific too, so I could kind of break it. But I say, give me a Go-Go song that has some R&B influences with some electric guitar in the back, and with a little trap kind of flow to it. And it gave me, like, I'm telling you, crystal clear. And I don't have it anymore, but I wish I did, because then you could really see how good it was.
Yeah.
But it was like nice. And so I feel like this might be a little wild take, but I feel like with that, because it can come up with samples and melodies too. With that, samples are going to start going in a really slow decrease, and people are going to start using AI more in their music. And that's where the music industry is going to go. And probably maybe like 30 years, there'll probably be some AI artists.
I think even sooner than that, maybe in the next 5 years.
Really?
Yeah, I think AI is going to take over probably in the next 5 years. I think what's going to be one of the most important forms of art, is going to be the live performance of it.
Absolutely.
It isn't going to be just listening to something. They're going to see, how can we make this an experience? And that's what's going to create like awareness of you being an artist.
Right.
Because
Exactly.
that's not going to be about the music anymore, unfortunately.
But you know what though? That in itself will separate the actual musicians and performers for the people that just make music on the side. Because if it's not just about because you can be shown a lot because I'm trying to get my words right. You can be shown a lot when you see someone in the studio versus on stage. And
I mean, you can be shown a lot. What do you mean by that?
you can be shown like how
You can see the difference.
you can
of
see the
someone?
difference. That's exactly what I was trying to say. I'm not good with words right
That's all
now, but yeah, you can really see the difference. And that'll separate the people who are actually maybe talented versus the people who just, saturate the music world now just because they want to make music.
So people that are imitators versus people who are innovators.
Yes, imitators and duplicators versus innovators and originators.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of artists on TikTok, and that TikTok is the #1 app for music promotion now.
Really?
Of course, yeah, definitely. But there are a lot of people that just write, little catchy songs, and just it goes viral. But then it's time for, we want you here, we want you here, we want you here, we want you here, we want you to perform here, and they get on stage just rapping, standing in one place. There's no persona, there's no artist development, there's no stage persona, there's no movement, there's no you're not captivating the audience.
That's the catch of growing so fast.
Yes.
People haven't really got to know you as a person.
And there's not a lot of room for artist development. And that's a label problem as well, because labels don't want to give the money to develop artists anymore. That's why they want you to come ready, thinking you're developed, but they just were able to make a really nice song at that one time.
Yeah.
And they're not developed as an artist. They just had something that went viral, but they don't develop them. So, and it was much easier to take a really good, talented singer and develop them into an artist back in the day. Like, it's wild to me how back in the day, it's positively wild to me that you could audition for labels back in the day. Like, that's
unheard. Knock on the door
and be like, and then chase them down the hallway like, hey, I think I'm great.
Yeah.
I'm just the next big thing. And yeah, but now if you did, they're locking you up.
Really?
They're gonna arrest you because you're harassing somebody.
That was my backup plan. My backup was going to be being outside Capitol Records.
Capitol Records. Oh
yeah,
my God.
and then just blast my music there every single day
until somebody recognizes it.
Yeah.
But it's not about your talent anymore. I'm sure if you're a terrible singer, then they might not sign you. Yeah. But it's not about the talent anymore. It's about your marketability. And there's every type of person in the music industry now. You got the bad boy persona, the good girl persona, the bad girl persona, the real eclectic, the real mysterious, ethereal. There's somebody hitting the dark persona. The Weeknd captures the dark persona so well, and he has for most of his career, even moving through like the different stages of it. He still maintained that kind of mysterious and dark.
You know, I've been really
persona.
I've been kind of, I agree with you, but I've been disappointed in the direction mainstream trap and hip hop music has kind of gone in, and I'm not talking about the J. Cole's, the big name. I'm talking about the ones coming up that they're talking about their booty hole and all that. And I'm like, you know,
talking about the female rappers. Or the male
like
rappers?
the female, mostly the female. I mean, you also the males. I guess all of the, like, you know,
Right.
they're
Everybody do
collectively,
everything. Yeah,
they're doing. It's just like dumb. It's so dumb lyrics.
Okay, elaborate. What you mean, like?
Like, I mean, when you go out to a club and I can't believe people are like dancing to this, like,
I mean, Sexy
Brown,
Red.
brown.
I was exactly
You know what I'm
Sexy
talking
Red.
about.
And you know what? No hate to Sexy Red.
I like
her.
some of her stuff,
I
too.
like some of her stuff. She got Shake Something with a remix with the baby. As soon as that come on, I'll be like, oh shit, like this is my song. But like,
but that was just dumb. And the thing is, people like it.
people love it.
And yeah, they love
Marketability,
it.
catchiness.
It's because it's so numbing. It's like it doesn't make you think, and it just rhymes. And so like that to me is just kind of like water. It's like watered down so much that it's like how like even part like some of 6ix9ine's. I don't know. He come out with a new song recently, or whatever. But from before, it just didn't seem like it was like. I think it's like kind of like there's thought out music. Like I think Drake is really great at thinking out his music and making real memorable, catchy things. You know, I can think like a lot of he's come up with so many YOLO and all that.
YOLO, like yeah.
Yeah, honestly, so many. But if you were to isolate these artists that are just trying to capitalize on these, like, buzz, dumb buzz vibes, almost. That's
Just
what it
something
is.
make something, just something to catch a person's ear, and not in maybe a musical way, but like, for example, Ice Spice. I love Ice Spice. I like her. She's cool. I listen to her music. She got a new song, Think You the Ish, You're Not Even a Fart. I was like, when I first heard that, I was like, I'm not sure where she going with this, but I'm trying to follow.
See, I won't listen to that.
I'm trying to follow, but now everybody's like, you're not even a fart. Like
I don't see that. Just to me is the difference of like higher conscious thinkers, of people who are like actually like who care about I
call it
the substance of what you're consuming.
Lyricists versus rappers.
Or just people that are trying to create trends.
Right, yeah.
Versus being like long-term artists that are going to be memorable.
Yeah. Like setting yourself up for long-term success is really hard now. I mean, really think about it. Who's the last artist in the past 5 years that has came out and had long-term success? 2024 is 2019. The last rapper, at least, I can think about that has came out and capitalized. I mean, but even in 2019, promoting music on TikTok wasn't a huge thing. So
true.
they had a one up. But rappers, Megan Thee Stallion.
That's true.
She came out and she's still, on top. And it's real bad for singers. I mean, I can't think of the last singer that already wasn't in the music industry or in the entertainment industry that's come out.
You got Tone.
Tone.
I think his name is just Tone.
I've never heard of him.
Sith?
Tone Stith.
Stith.
Okay, yeah,
exactly.
Tone Stith.
Yeah.
He has one song with Chris Brown I like.
He's
I
just
like
starting
him.
to like. I mean, I feel like that was 2019. He's starting to really
Right.
start making a name for himself
I'll
as an
say-
R&B artist.
I'll say on a grand kind of super mainstream level. You know, you have as singers,
The Ushers,
you have
Neo.
your Ushers, your Beyoncés, your Ariana Grandes, your I'm blanking, but there's a lot of singers that, and you know what's funny? The singers that dominate the charts now are singers that have been out. If you notice, there's singers that have been out for
15 years.
15 years.
Yeah.
Usher is headlining. He's been out for at least 26 years. Beyonce broke the internet during the Super Bowl, and she has been out for at least 26 years. Right. Ariana Grande has been out for a long time. These singers have been, or even rappers. Drake has been out for God knows how long, and you know it's just no fresh.
You think Drake is tired of winning? Like just
He
being
could
so
be,
dominant on the charts.
But he's been so dominant. He's the most streamed rapper of all time. The Weeknd, he's been out since I can't remember what that first song was. And I'ma love you, girl, the way you need. That came out in like 2015.
You know he was working for Drake at a certain point.
I know they're both. He was
I think he
no,
produced some
XO
of the
Records was
drums.
him. Oh, he produced?
Yeah, I think Weeknd is a producer.
Really?
I believe that's where he got his he was under Drake
And
for a
then,
while.
right.
Same for Travis Scott with Kanye. And
Kanye's still on top of the charts, and he's been out for a long time. It's just like when in I won't say 30 years, 15 years, are the same people going to still be on top of the charts, or who are the new people going to be?
maybe it's gonna be some rapper named Little Bill Nye or something like that.
Lil Bill Nye, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's a viral moment. Like, how do we translate viral moments into long-term success? That's what I want to know. And I feel like when you set yourself up for long-term success, that's how you have multiple viral moments.
You know, I think maybe it has something to do with affecting the community. And like, I think that there was a pivoting moment where you looked at Drake and been like, oh, this guy really cares about the community. I think when I saw his video with God's Plan, and then you saw how much he was really giving back, it kind of started the trend of giving back to the community, where people would take that as a form of like, oh, like we need to highlight this person because they're doing a great thing. So maybe the more like just being a good person and having like good morals and affecting the community in a positive way, you're going to start creating kind of a longer term. It isn't even just about the music, it's about who you are as a person.
I think it's that, and also because when you say growing a larger fan base, this came to my mind. Artists are more niche now, right? So you had back in, say, the 2000s, Britney Spears, everybody was listening to Britney Spears. Everybody was listening to Beyonce. Everybody was listening to Usher. Everybody was listening to Michael Jackson. Everybody was listening to, I'm missing somebody. NSYNC.
Yeah.
Everybody was listening to Backstreet Boys. Everybody. It was pop. Now, there's no pop. I mean, Ariana Grande is pop, sure. Dua Lipa is pop. But even that, Dua Lipa is pop. But if you're really looking deeper into it, it's just disco. It's disco. So everybody has to have their kind of niche kind of sector or kind of
Sound.
group or sound. And everybody's not going to like that sound. So now we have smaller fan bases, more dedicated fan bases, but they're smaller fan bases. So to me, it's just, how do you gather all of these people the same way that we used to? But it's a different time.
Like, how do we take the audience that these fans have, been of these big artists, and then also incorporate new artists?
Exactly. Like, how do we get that widespread success for new artists when their fans are so niche and listen to, like, not only listen to, but primarily listen to songs like that artist. You know what I'm saying? Even there's a trend on TikTok. If you like this artist, and this artist, then listen to me.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. And unfortunately, I fall into that trap too when promoting them on TikTok, because, I mean, what's gonna get the engagement? They see, oh, I like this artist, and this person sounds like this artist. Now I have to listen to this artist. And it's it shortens, not shortens, it makes
it diminishes what you really have
exactly
as a unique form of art.
Exactly, and it diminishes that, and it makes the fan base so. It makes them. You have people have strong fan bases. They have strong fan bases, but it's where's the room to grow? You know. Yeah, unless you
then
cross
they have
over.
Constant expectation that you're gonna sound like this artist.
Exactly, and when you don't sound like that. Now, say if I'm a rock artist and I wanna go make a trap song to get some of the trap fans to come over here. Now your rock fans are like, what the hell is this? And I mean, you can cross over and kind of blend the genres and then make your way over there, but then you're steadily losing your rock fans. You know, it's difficult to navigate through.
What do you think about the is there a line of integrity when promoting yourself? Do you think because some people do whatever it takes at all costs to just piggyback off of other people, clout chase, or whatever they can do to get exposure, and then once they actually get it, they invent themselves and then they're like, hey, this is me, check this out, but they have the fan base? Is there a line of integrity in promoting where people actually care about that, or do you care about that, or is it just kind of like anything goes, if you can make it up there, good for you?
I mean, I feel like it all depends upon your goals. If your dream is to be the biggest artist in the world and you're really hungry, then sometimes I could see how you would feel like you have to do what you have to do. But if your goals and your success is based not upon the engagement and how far and how many people you can get to listen to your music, but about the art and the passion and just making the music and putting it out for people to hear. And of course you have to promote, because then nobody's going to listen to it but people you know. But if your goals and your successes are based around that, then I feel like there is a line of integrity, because you're not going to do whatever willy-nilly or whatever it takes or demean yourself on social media just to get listeners. Because it does come to a point where we're not they say all publicity is good publicity, but at this point people are kind of laughing at you now. So what were you going to say?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree, because I mean, you can look at businesses, it's very competitive. I mean,
Exactly.
The same thing for artists. You have Coca-Cola and Pepsi have been fighting for a while, and then they all
Yes,
smear
right.
each other. There's constant smear campaigns, even with politicians and everything. Like, when there's competition, there's always going to be someone who's trying to do whatever they possibly can to be on top.
Right.
And can you be on top, but with integrity? That's what I'm wondering, because in order to be on top, it's almost like you need to push people down and fight for exactly what you want with almost no remorse.
And I feel that. How am I trying to say this?
It's a philosophical
Exactly. It's very
questions,
philosophical, and I mean, you have sometimes, I won't say sometimes people do push other people down, a lot of times. But at the end of the day, let me give you an example. Like, if I'm scrolling down TikTok and I see someone singing and just singing on TikTok, I mean, I have appreciation for vocal music, so I might stop. But somebody else would just be like, oh, somebody's singing, scroll past. Versus I see somebody bashing another artist. Oh, I'm going to stick and sit there and watch it. Because people thrive off of drama.
Right.
Drama brings engagement and it drives traffic.
Yeah.
So if we as artists and creatives know that, and our ultimate goal, if your goal is to be the biggest artist in the world, and drama drives traffic, then now you need to be controversial, or prime example, Lil Nas X. He is great at thriving off of controversy.
Yeah.
Controversy, when he did that not Industry Baby.
With the Satan side of things.
What was it called? Montero.
Right.
Call me when you want that one. That had people up in flames. They were so bothered about that. And in my mind, I'm sitting there he's a marketing genius, because the way he took that and then kept that momentum going. I said that right?
Yeah, momentum,
right?
Yeah.
Kept that momentum going, by releasing his Satan shoes, and then Nike sued him, I believe, and then he released Industry Baby with all the naked men dancing in the shower, and everybody's like, oh my God, that's blasphemous. Like, that's disgusting. But he's capitalizing off of it. Y'all are sitting here talking about him, but he's making the money. So
it's just about knowing the game.
It's about knowing the marketing game. So I feel that it could be, now he did a great job at that, but when you're talking about integrity, you know, maybe, you know, somebody else might have felt like that was just making an ass out of yourself.
But if you look at certain people like Dwayne The Rock, I don't think maybe he's done things that have pushed people down, but I see him as such like a positive beam of light, and he has a great following. He seems like a great around, like I'll watch his movies and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Good role model. I think you can still be a good role model and not have to be that, like, you don't need to be that polarizing,
right?
You know, because again, it's about that. It's gonna be a short-term hit. That people are gonna be like interested in that, looking at what's going on, controversy, and then maybe they'll forget about the newest thing, and the cycle will awaken them, and they're like, oh, now that's what we're gonna focus on. So, I think that long-term, people are gonna remember. Oh no, actually, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, he's a good guy. I'm gonna remember that for years and years and years until maybe something comes up, whatever. But I don't know.
And that's how people, prime example, people thought about Will Smith. You know, Will Smith, great actor, and people were like, oh, Will Smith is just like, you know, that good actor. You know, he's been around for a long time. He was in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and now all the way 20-something years later, he's still dominating movies. And he's just around. Like, you have those people that are just around, and they you know, they're that good guy, that positive guy, and they're not going anywhere. But soon as he slapped the hell out of Chris Rock, oh, his name's everywhere. And now he's getting that press. Yeah. And I feel like you can be you have those kind of figures in our community that are stable and will be there for a long time. Denzel Washington is one of those stable people. Leonardo DiCaprio are like, those actors are Brad Pitt, they're stable, like they aren't going anywhere. But let somebody do something to somebody that is not favorable. Oh, their publicity and their visibility and their engagement is shooting through the roof. So that's what I mean when I say, like, even you can, of course, you can be a good role model and a good leader, but when it comes to, I guess, promoting your product, like, say if Will Smith had released a movie right after that happened, that would get more views and more engagement than if he did before it happened.
I think it was. Do you think it was a act?
I thought it was at first because I was watching it live, and I'm like, they playing this real good.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, and then I see Lupita Nyong'o, like, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's just fake. And then they cut the sound, and I'm like, oh, it's not fake. They never cut the sound unless something's going on. And they cut the sound live, and then I saw a video on Twitter of somebody who was like in the audience or something, recording it, and it was like, he actually slapped him. And I'm like, oh, they ain't playing. This is for real. And I was like, dang.
I still think it's fake. I think it's...
You still think it's fake?
Yeah, I think it's fake.
Really?
Yeah, I think, like, everything about that just made people have attention towards the award shows. And they're looking for new angles to try to get it. And what better way to get high, like, A-list actors to try to create some buzz and controversy.
And drama. See, drama drives engagement.
Exactly. Like, so that's what it seems like to me, and I'm sure they're not going to admit it. It's going to be a secret they're going to go to the grave with.
Oh, I'm sure.
But that's what my intuition tells me.
They're playing it really well, though, because Chris Rock went on tour and was like, Will Smith slapped me, or he was on tour with some comedian and was playing it really well. Like, I believe it. I ain't going to lie. I believe it. I won't put all my faith. I wouldn't be surprised if it was fake. But it seems like they must be putting a lot of work into keeping this up if it's not. So
yeah, I mean, it pays for them to keep it up.
exactly
Because then people are gonna be more like, oh, what happened with that is, it's the aftermath. Like, it's just a story people want to just be filled in on.
exactly.
So it's again with that drama.
That's that drama. Like, and award shows in themselves are known for like having that kind of award show moment where Taylor Swift went up and won her award, and Kanye was like, "That's great," but Beyonce had the best video of all time. Like that, and that we still remember that to this day. Or like kind of viral moments like that. Award shows thrive off of things like that, because then we're like, oh wait, let me tune in next year to see what's gonna happen. Yeah, and we haven't had one of those moments in a long time. So I guess in their eyes, if it is fake, they're like, we need another moment like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that it all comes. It's like a loop, like a cycle where you can feel the energy if it's like here, and they're like, all right, we've done the Super Bowl 15 times, and now it's like we got to do something different on this one. What can we do?
Right.
Oh, we're gonna have Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg,
Exactly.
50
Whole
Cent,
West Coast,
and
like-
the whole West Coast is gonna
Right.
dominate. Now people are like, whoa, okay, they're bringing it back, so that there needs to be something to engage people, and I mean that's just the name of the game. Is like,
Right.
how can you do that? So I guess we'll do a quick hot take. Which how many songs do you have that you relate to your writing?
One
out of all of them.
out of about maybe 10 songs, no, or 11.
So
One.
how does that work?
I don't write from my perspective because it would be really boring. My life is not. I have a really different life. Like people like to hear about
You have like a secret.
I have a very mysterious, very private, not mysterious, private. I'll say private is a better word. Very private, very to myself with a lot of things, and not even just that, but if I sat here and write about, I don't go through like people that be like, R&B. Most R&B is love songs. People be going through the craziest stuff when they be writing love songs. Personally, me, I don't think I could ever subject myself to go through that. So, but you're not gonna want to hear my life is boring when it comes to that stuff. So like,
Oh man.
so like my song, like I have a song called "Love Is a Gun." It's I know I hate to be the one to tell you, but the truth is hard, just as hard for you as it is for me. This shouldn't feel like it should. My God, you hurt me so good, and I can't even deny. I can't leave. I tried. The back of my mind is telling me to realize that love is a gun and it ain't missing. So where am I going? I could never sit there and subject myself to be treated like that and then still stay. But people do it.
Yeah.
So I gotta make the song for the people.
Okay.
Relatability.
That's fair.
Relatability.
Yeah.
See me in that way is my most popular song. I have a neo soul song called "See Me in That Way." Now, that is the only song, and maybe I should start writing about myself more because it's my most popular. So maybe I did something right. But it's about you having feelings for a person, but it's not reciprocated. But y'all were friends for a long time, and I won't say I've been through that situation directly. Yeah, but it was for lack of a better words, I didn't go through it, but I wrote it based off of something that was happening in my life. So it was near to me, and that happened to be my most popular song to date. So I mean, maybe I should start doing that, but I don't know. It's just like, I mean, how many songs can I write about going to college and just doing my work and waiting to graduate and making music?
That could be a hit.
I mean, it could. My major is in public relations. I have a major in communications with a concentration in public relations. So I do PR, journalism, all of that, which ties right into music. But
Is that how you know Amber?
no, I knew her because we were doing a show down in DC last year, and we had auditions, and they picked 4 of us, and me and Amber were 2 of the 4.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we were 2 of the 4. So, and I'm still trying to really make my way out. Like I said, I'm from Baltimore. The only time I've ever really lived outside of Baltimore is when I came to college 3 years ago. So, the DC, DMV music scene is still very new to me, but I've been trying to make these connections. So, but that was a good opportunity, and
Yeah, actually, we're going to be doing a big showcase at a certain venue where I'm going to bring all of the people, as many people who are wanting to be part of it, from the producer pod, and then we're all gonna get together and gonna have like a showcase. And so if you're interested in something like that, yeah.
Absolutely, count me in. What
Yeah.
I'm always, my favorite word is opportunity. My favorite word is opportunity. I love an opportunity. Count me in, please.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great place to network with
Yes,
all the
yes.
artists, and then
I love the
fans
network.
too.
I love the network, like especially even beyond music. I just like meeting new people. I'm a strong extrovert. I mean, I need my time to myself sometimes, but it's like I have like an opposite of a social battery. If I don't do anything for a while, it's like, well, I need to go outside and talk to somebody. People watching or just social, like at a party, right? You know, you have the life of the party and you got the people that stand to the side.
Yeah, what are you?
I'm not the life or the people or the person that stands to the side. I'm the person that goes and talks to everybody.
You're the person in the bathroom giving people towels.
I'm the person in the bathroom. I see you and I'll be like, that's a nice outfit. What's your name?
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's nice to meet you.
Okay.
Whole time you trying to like do what you got to do in the bathroom,
Yeah.
but I guess and then don't let me have no liquor in me. I'm talking to everybody.
Oh, okay. That's
well, what's
cool.
your name? Okay, it's nice to be. I just like meeting new people, really.
Yeah.
And even just really beyond music, like I said, I'm a public relations major. A lot of what we do is talking and networking. So
Do you like dinner parties?
I love a dinner party.
Yeah, dinner parties are cool.
I love a dinner
especially
party.
Themed dinner
it's
parties.
themed dinner parties because I'm talking to everybody. I get to eat. I get to talk and eat at the same time. Like, no, like you messed up inviting me to a dinner party.
Yeah.
Like
I haven't been to one lately. That would be fun to do.
I haven't been to one in like 3 years, really. But
I remember my school days when we would have like prom and like things that like were organized by lots, like where all the kids, where people would come together and we would do like some sort of ceremony of some sort. Those are so fun.
Those are so fun. It's like, it's just a joyous time. Like we could all be together and like talk, like, and just vibe.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we can vibe. Like just vibe.
It's not about like going to school or like the work or anything.
I almost forget like I'm at work or I'm at school, and then I gotta go back the next day, and then I'm pissed off. But yeah, like.
But I wanted to get a chance to hear some maybe unreleased music or music that you got in the works.
Sounds perfectly fine. Absolutely.
I'd love to hear something.
Yes.
What can we hear today?
Well, I have a couple of tracks. You want me to just play the tracks? All right.
So we got I guess like an intro for that song, and then we'll play it, and love to hear.
So an intro.
Yeah,
so,
like you giving a little introduction to this.
Oh, the intro for the song. So I will play. My most popular is called See Me in That Way. Like I said, it's a song about you having deep feelings for a platonic friend of yours, but they don't like you back. And it's a common situation, but it's a very hurtful situation, especially when you put your time and investment into like, put your time and investment into the romantic thoughts and feelings of this person, only to find out, hey, I don't like you like that. So now it's like, damn, not only have I been wasting my time, but I feel like I look stupid, I'm embarrassed. And a lot of people take it like that. So I wrote this song for all the people that have ever really been through that. And because people really don't talk about that much. So this is for the people that really are unseen in those type of circumstances. Okay. Right here, I'm gonna play it for you. It's still connected to the speaker.
Let's hear it.
To the speaker. It sure is. Okay. It's a nice little neo soul song. I did the strings and the guitar in it, so yeah.
Question, friends to lovers, is that the seventh sin? When you say you love me, do you mean it? How feel it within? I'm hoping you don't play this song in the same breath. It's with you I belong. You don't see me in that way. I ain't just a friend. No, I can't switch up and change. No, I can't pretend. Text messages, I'm questioning what are we? You say you love me, and you stand in front of me. Why can't we
Okay, we gonna go past that part.
Don't
let it vibe out.
act like you're
Okay.
blind. You see me, I understand this can't be easy, but once we fall, would you risk it all? Tell me, 'cause I'll give anything. I'm hoping you don't play this song in the same breath as with you I belong. You don't see me in that way. I ain't just a friend. No, I can't switch up and change. No, I can't pretend. You don't see me in that way. I ain't just a friend. No, I can't switch up and change. So is this the end?
That's high.
Is this the end? Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh.
Kind of just play the guitar, like let it vibe out right here.
Fade out. You playing?
It's a little loop.
Okay.
Don't tell nobody. Though.
Yeah.
As I'm talking to the camera, but don't tell nobody.
No, it sounds good.
I'm sure I could have sang that better, but this is 11:38 vocals after a long day. So
Hey, no, that was fantastic.
Yes, thank you,
Wow.
thank you.
That's it reminds me of like an R. Kelly, an Usher.
Thank you.
type of vibe.
Thank you.
Man, because this is a song that you released, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's already out. People can interpret the way they want, but it's really great when you can hear the artist's perspective of like what moved them to make it.
Yeah.
And the insight is cool, and it's just like, yeah, it's personable. It's personal. Like, yeah, like we are very multi-dimensional. We
Right.
have relationships, and things don't work out, and this person hurts you, or I hurt this person, or whatever complications. And so like the beauty is in that, in the the crazy webs that we're
Right.
weaving, and then we just are like, hey, this is what happened. This is part of my story.
Exactly. And you know what? It was really two situations that helped me write this song. So I wrote this song back in November of 2022. Wow. November of 2022. I released it in May 5th of 2023, and last year. And there was a situation that happened to me, and then I was like, mind you, I never do this. This was the first time I've ever done this. I was just sitting here like, let me just jot down how I'm feeling in my notes. And I happened to be trying to think of song ideas. Concepts, right. I was conceptualizing, and I was sitting here listening to the beat, and I'm just sitting here typing away. I'm just like, mind you, it had nothing to do with what the song is about. It had something to do with this girl I was messing with. And it just wasn't working. It wasn't working, and it was pissing me off. So I'm just like, man, let me just go ahead and type what I gotta say. And I got something out of this because when that other situation that inspired the song directly happened to me, I found a lot of parallels between the two situations. And that's what led me to like kind of connect it and be like, oh wait, let me write the song about that. And then put it on top of the beat, and then it just all came to me.
That's
it just all came to me, yes.
Yeah, it's just like a puzzle piece.
It's a puzzle piece, and as I really make my music like puzzle pieces, like that, like the first friends to lovers, is that the seventh sin? When you say you love me, do you mean it how I feel it within? That was a part of 4 different songs I wrote back in 2021. And the friends to lovers was a part of something else. When you say you love me, do you mean how I feel it within? Part of something else. I just pull all those pieces together and kind of put them in the key, and then shake it up a little bit, and then put it in the song. So I like those kind of puzzle pieces, and that's why I never throw away old song ideas.
Okay, because they were already written, but they weren't already like songs yet.
And they weren't songs yet; they were half-written songs. And I kind of was like, oh, I could use that and then pull that in there and then put that in there. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like so when you're meeting someone for the first time, there's like the what you do aspect that people are like curious about. But then there's the like the more personal, like how things affect you and like your experience during those certain times in your life that I just love the like the depth of like interactions being that way.
Yes.
And so like I love the fact that we can have that type of interaction, especially like just discussing our like opinions on Drake and or like all the like artists and just the music industry and stuff like that. But I also want to get more kind of deep on your story.
Okay.
On what you have going on. And yeah, I'm very curious. I don't even know where to begin. So maybe you could kind of fill me in.
My story, I was born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland. Me and my mom. It's always just been me and my mom. I love my mom to pieces. It's crazy. So it's always been me and her. I was raised by a very tight-knit group of black women. Myself, I mean, I wasn't raised by myself. My mother, my two aunts, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, those 5 women really
all in the same house?
No, but we had a central household.
Okay.
It was my great-grandmother's house was the house.
Oh, okay.
My great-grandmother was my grandmother's mother, so my grandmother used to live in there, of course.
Okay.
My mother lived in there, and both my aunts used to live in there.
Okay.
I came around when everybody had their own thing going on.
And when they were making cookies.
Yeah, exactly. Like I came around when everybody else. I mean, not my mother. I have a relatively young family to be able to have my great grandmother.
Yeah.
And she was 91 when she passed in 2020, and I was 17. So yeah, that's a blessing to have her, or to have had her for 17 years, and she raised me for sure. But that kind of tight knit group of black women had a big role in how I see a lot of the world now. And a lot of people say I'm the only child really by my mother. I'm the only child, and a lot of people say I have that kind of like big brother spirit, or like an old soul spirit, or like a not a nurturing, but like a really fun uncle spirit. And I get that from really the people that raised me. You know, I was raised by the people that had those kind of personalities.
Right.
So that played a big role in how I see the world and how I interact with people.
Okay.
Once I went to school. I was in elementary school. I started singing when I was 4. I joined the choir. By the time I was maybe 6, I was performing solos on stage.
Wow.
I was doing full-length musicals. I mean, and there was my teacher. Her name was Kenyatta Hardison. If it wasn't for her, I would definitely not be where I am musically. She pushed me. She definitely pushed me. But it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. And she cultivated me musically until I was about 14, and then I went to her alma mater, which, if I didn't mention, is also Tupac and Jada Pinkett Smith's alma mater, Baltimore School for the Arts. Okay, I majored in vocal performance and music. I studied classical music. I studied musical theater. I studied jazz, and I also studied music theory. So for 4 years, and I mean, music is all I know really. I'm a big believer in knowing your why and having your passion and taking it very far, because it's just how I've been kind of raised or brought up in my life. When I was put in music, it's just been music every single year. In high school, I was singing 5 hours a day, every day for 4 years.
Wow.
And it wasn't just, singing my R&B songs. There was no R&B. I mean, maybe a little Stevie Wonder here and there during like some special events, but it was strictly classical. And with classical music, it's all technique, very strict. I was in there singing opera sometimes from when I got to school at 7:30 to when I left rehearsal at 7 o'clock at 12 hours a day. So
how did you not get like so consumed? Because I mean, do you enjoy that part of your life?
I mean, while I was there, no. But after I left, let me not say that. While I was there, it felt like hard, unnecessary work. And especially for the music I was singing. I mean, not a lot of people. I won't say not a lot of people. I didn't want to come out of high school singing opera. It's good because it built my voice well beyond what it could have been if I didn't take that route. But I didn't want to sing opera. I didn't want to sing classical music, sorry, but they really didn't prepare me for anything else. They prepared my voice, but we didn't just learn, we didn't learn vocal technique. We didn't just learn vocal technique. We learned English diction, Italian diction, French diction.
You speak Italian and French?
I mean, I can understand it just a little bit, but we had the diction. So if you give me something in French, I can speak it the way it looks.
Oh, the way it sounds.
The way it sounds, right? I know Italian diction, French diction, English diction, German diction.
Can you do a good Italian accent?
No. No. We got that's probably really offensive, but that's the passion about with their hands. I know like the grammatical rules. I can greet somebody like ciao sto bene.
Okay.
Or like something like that. But that's as far as I'm going. Hello, how are you? I think I might be wrong, but hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Ciao sto bene.
I was flabbergasted when I went to Italy and I ordered a pepperoni pizza, and they don't have pepperoni. That's an American.
Pepperonis is American?
Yeah.
You told me something new. I didn't even know that. I would have went over there like, can I get 3 pepperoni pieces, please?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they have the word pepperoni, but it's not what you think it is. What you think it is salami. Over there,
sausage.
Sausage. Pepperoni over there is vegetables.
Vegetables?
Yeah. So when I got a pepperoni pizza, because it was like a long flight, we finally get there 8 hours later, booking our Airbnb. We'll walk over to a local nice pizzeria, and we're excited to finally get the
real
Latvian
pizza
experience. I mean, the Italian experience. I'm like, okay, yeah, I like a pepperoni pizza, please. Like, this is my moment.
And they gave
great
you sausage.
Dough and everything like that. No, they gave me vegetables. And I'm like, oh, what is this? And they're like, you asked for
I love my
pepperoni
Italians,
pizza.
but do you know how pissed off I would have been?
Really?
Vegetable. First of all, pineapples on pizza, any non-meat on pizza is just wild to me. It tastes nasty, but I mean, hey, it's each their own. Personally, I'll pick the pepperonis off the pizza, eat it, then eat the pizza.
Wait, so you're talking about pepperonis. Now I'm thinking Italian pepperonis.
No, like the American pepper. Like
so you don't even like the meat on the pepperoni, like the meat on the pizza.
No. I'll get cheese pizza. I'll get pepperoni just to pick it off and then eat it. I don't know what's wrong.
Interesting.
I don't know what's wrong with me, but
contamination of meats.
No, it just tastes better if I don't eat it on the pizza. I just like it's like fries.
What about mayonnaise on pizza?
What?
You never heard of that?
No.
Yeah, that was a whole thing in like elementary school.
That is completely out of this world for me.
What about ranch?
I have heard, but I don't eat condiments either.
Okay.
Yeah, people like to kill me when I say that. I don't eat no mustard, no ketchup.
You seem like a Dijon, like a what's the mustard called? Dijon mustard?
I don't eat mustard.
No mustard?
No mustard. Mayonnaise is definitely at the bottom of my list, but no mustard, no ketchup.
What about
no mayonnaise, no relish?
Tabasco.
A little hot sauce here and there, but I gotta put it. I don't dip it. Like if I got noodles, I'll put a little hot sauce in there, a little sriracha.
Okay.
But
do you like chicken wings?
Yeah. I'm from Baltimore.
Okay.
Carry out on every spot. Like carry out on every corner. Like we got 4 wings and fries, salt, pepper, ketchup. But I don't get the ketchup. I just 4 wings and fries and a half and half.
Do you separate the skin to the?
It's not that bad.
Okay.
No. It's not that bad. It's not. No, I eat the chicken for real. Like,
okay.
I eat the chicken with just chicken on it though. No ketchup.
No sauce. No barbecue sauce. No seasoning.
So they put the seasoning on there. I put a little season salt on there, maybe a little Old Bay, but.
What made you that way?
I don't know.
I just a picky eater.
I might be a picky eater, but I don't know. Sweet and sour is as far as I'll go for McDonald's. Maybe Polynesian from Chick-fil-A, but that's pushing it, and I'll only eat it on chicken tenders.
What about Peruvian chicken?
I've never had it.
Oh my gosh!
I've never had it.
You need Peruvian chicken.
My diet is so limited. It's crazy, especially as a college student. My diet is so limited. I revolve around Chick-fil-A, McDonald's if it's like 3 a.m. and like whenever I leave, I know McDonald's is on
standby.
On standby, so I can just run to McDonald's and get me some fries.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, the chemicals in those fries. I just saw a list.
It's bad. I remember watching an experiment where they burnt the fries and the fries just like, it didn't burn. It just like
Stayed the same.
it just got black.
Oh,
like it just blackened. It didn't really like. It's potatoes, so it's supposed to like either cook or like burn.
Yeah.
But it didn't burn. It just turned black. And I'm like, ooh. And you ever notice how like people with like really messy cars, they're like, or like people that like eat and make a mess in their car, you'll find a McDonald's fry in their car, and it'll look the same as it did when you first bought it.
Oh.
But I'm gonna eat it.
What?
I'm gonna eat it regardless. I'm gonna eat it.
I don't understand that.
I don't know. I'm gonna eat it. I don't
You're
think
an equal opportunity eater.
at this point, like I mean, I don't think about like how bad it is while I'm eating it. I just eat it. I mean, and I'm young, so I just be like, I'll be fine.
Oh my god.
Give me like 5 years, maybe I'll start slowing down. Yeah.
Dang. Okay. So you So what's this? What are you wearing? Is this kind of like part of a fashion brand that you like?
I got this from Goodwill.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I don't know. Sometimes
I got this from Goodwill. Like,
you know, artists are sometimes interested in fashion and stuff like that.
I mean, I like to dress. I like to dress up. I mean, like I like to I throw on some fits, but my style is somewhat different. I mean, a lot of people have this kind of streetwear kind of brand now, or streetwear kind of fashion, baggy clothes. I'm more of a kind of upscale, classy kind of streetwear. Like I wear like plaid thick jackets.
Oh, that's
or
cool.
Like plaid thick jackets, or like a lot of jewelry. I'm calm on the jewelry right now, but I got like 3 earrings in right
cool?
now. This hoodie is loud as hell.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
But I was running around all day, and I didn't even get a chance to make it back in my room before I came here. So I was just like, I ain't got time. Let's go.
Yeah, I'd love for you to bless us with another one song. I think you had something like a trap song.
I had to.
Open
up. I got it.
That's
for
the
you.
name?
So a little background on this. I wrote this song in 2021. I recorded it 3 or 4 times, I forget. I hated every single version I recorded until I gave it a break. And then when I was coming up with songs to put on my project I released last year called Done in the Dark, I came across a song and I was like, this recording is really terrible, but I still want it. And so what I did was I went back and re-recorded it, but my best friend is my writing partner.
Okay.
And she has written, she's helped me write the that song you heard previously, that See Me in That Way. She helped me write Open Up. She redid the whole verse for me. The verse that you're going to hear, she redid for me. So I definitely appreciate her. Shout out to Angelica. I've never sang this live before.
Oh, okay.
Ever.
This is it, his debut.
That's funny. Co-produced this as well.
I wanna see you, ready to meet you. I'm ready for my eyes to see. Are you ready to show me? Turn up the heater, baby, ready to see you, baby. Open up, open up, open up. I want you to trust me, baby, let me get lucky, baby. Open up, open up, open up. And every time I see your eyes, it's like I get a good look, a peek inside. Turn up the heater, baby, ready to see you, baby. Open up, open up, open up. Invite me in, go ahead and ignite the flame. You know it's all up to you, cause they are for you to play. You know I want you to be.
Let's see if I can hit this note.
Comfortable with me.
Let's try it.
Ooh, wow. Want you to turn up the heat, baby. Like I'm the air that you breathe in, baby. I know I won't be feeling jaded, so I'm giving you the space to turn up the heater, baby, ready to see you, baby. Open up, open up, open up. I want you to trust me, baby, let me get lucky, baby. Open up, open up, open up. And every time I see your eyes, it's like I get a good look, a peek inside. Turn up the heater, baby, ready to see you, baby. Open up, open up, open up.
Then I got all these layers.
Wildest dreams. and I can make them reality. Ease your mind, take your time. It's just you and I, yeah. I'ma have you like a lotus flower in the midnight hour. I'ma tell you, better yet, I can show you what it really means to feel me. If you hear somebody at the door, you know it's me, yeah. Turn up the heater, baby, ready to see you, baby. Open up, open up.
You getting the gist of it now?
I want you to trust me, baby. Let me get lucky, baby. Open up, open up, open up. And every time I see your eyes, it's like I get a good look, a peek inside. Turn up the heater, baby, ready to see you, baby. Open up, open up, open up.
Play out.
Love can make the baddest brother beg, borrow, steal, or bleed. And I see love make brethren plead. Hey, 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 open up.
That was me. That was me right there. That was me, yeah.
I love the concept. I think that's a hit.
Really?
Like it has that like that.
You know, and let me tell you something I do. I am a really big fan of catchy choruses. I love a catchy chorus. All of my songs, I have to have a catchy chorus in my song. No matter how it's kind of formulated, when I'm writing a chorus, I say, okay, it's just catchy. And the kind of formula I have to write my choruses is repetition. So if you recognize in my first song, I did, you don't see me in that way. No, I can't switch up and change. You don't see me in that way. Or turn up the heat. Open up, open up, open up. I like to have that repetition because it makes for like an earworm.
Yeah,
I love
agree.
earworms, yes. Just based off, I just love songs with catchy choruses. But even beyond that, from a business standpoint, I mean, you know, earworms get your ear hooked. And and what better place for a hook? Because people, in my opinion, a hook is not the same thing as a chorus.
What's the difference?
A hook is the most catchy part of the song. The chorus is the chorus, you know. So I guess it's all subjective because the chorus is usually the part that's repeated the most in the song.
What brings the whole idea
What
together.
brings the whole idea together. But sometimes your verse is the hook. Your verse can be the catchiest part of the song. But I like my hooks to be my choruses, which a lot of songs usually are, because now you're paying attention to my chorus, and now you have to get through the song to listen to the chorus, and now you're singing the chorus over and over again.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I see. I love the repetition of it, and
yes.
by the third time I heard it,
I heard you like,
it was like
open up, open up. Yes.
No, I loved it.
I wish I could have got an opportunity to sing it a cappella because me singing that just now, I was kind of rushing with the track. But if it was a cappella, I could give you a nice little yeah.
Okay, so you do a little slower and
yeah, I could. Turn up the heater, baby, ready to see you, baby. Open up, open up, open up. I want you to trust me, baby. Let me get lucky, baby. Open up, open up, open up. And every time I could run all over that song. Time I see your eyes, it's like I get a good look. A peek inside. Turn up the heater, baby. Ready to see you, baby. Open up, open up, open up.
Hey, you need to be part of an a cappella group.
I love singing a cappella. Like, going with the track is fun, but like when I can actually tune in to what I'm singing and kind of just hear, and because I'm a runner, I like to run. I grew up in the church, so I just like to run all over the place. Like, I like to run. So runs and harmonies, that's my game. Yeah, definitely.
Gotcha. Like, what makes you want to be successful in what you do?
I'm a workaholic, through and through, and I work. I base and derive a lot of my validity of myself and how worthiness of myself and how worth it I feel about myself to my productivity. So if I'm not doing anything or I feel like I'm not working hard, then I feel worthless. And I feel like, what am I doing? Like, what's going on?
Like living up to your potential.
I'm not living up to my potential. Productivity drives me.
Were you ever a troublemaker?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. What? It was crazy. The amount of, you know them report cards that people get.
You used to sign them?
And no, I didn't have to sign them, but they would have the teacher's comments. It was always up, out of seat, disruption to the class.
Oh yeah.
and talks too much. It was always that, and it was that for years. And now, it was that till I got to maybe like 11th grade in high school, and I just something switched, and I just sat back and was like, And I just kind of pulled myself back. I was a very different person, but
you became more mature.
Well, it's maturity. That's exactly what it is. I have 4 tattoos. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got these at the same time, and this was because I was bored one day.
Okay.
And I was like, I looked it up to make sure it didn't mean anything like crazy, but
what is it? So it's just the 4 stars?
It's 3 dots.
3 dots.
And like a band.
So that kind of resembles DC in a sense. Like, don't they have like 3 stars and a band?
Oh, I'm not from DC, but
oh, okay. Well, that's the flag.
That's nice. That's nice. I guess I'm from DC now. But I was just, dang, you low-key made me see that. I never seen that before.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, I got the Baltimore even bigger to make sure it offsets that. But I got this. I was just like, I don't know. All my life, I have really been. I've not suffered. That's a little dramatic, but I have struggled with anxiety for a big part of my life. And now my motto for this year is: we on a rock. We're on a floating rock, floating around in space, around a giant ball of fire. Why am I sitting here worried about something that, I'm just trying to live my life more spontaneously, and I'm trying to not care more.
Right.
So whenever I just be sitting here really about to overthink something, which is in my nature, I can't avoid it, but I just be like, we're on a rock, it's fine. We're on a rock.
So what do you have going on in the future?
I'm kind of just living in the now instead of thinking about the future for right now.
Okay.
I have an unreleased song I made, my first song recording since April of last year. So it felt good to get back in the studio and layer all them 50,000 harmonies.
Yeah, why was it so long? Well, why did it take so long for you to get back in the studio?
My studio for one, after April, I released a project, a 7-track project. So I had to go hard on promoting. I released a music video as well. Okay. So
Any cool concept or anything?
Really, it was a song for "Love Is a Gun." "Love Is," if you don't remember, I think I played it. Yeah, I did all those harmonies and everything, and that's all my songs.
First song or second song?
It was the third.
The third.
It was the.
I don't
third.
think they didn't hear it.
Oh, yeah. Right, they didn't hear it, but I played it for you, and I did a music video for that song. Now, funny story, that was supposed to be my most popular song, and I was really stupid for trying to predict that, but I thought it was going to be the hit. I thought it was going to be the hit, and I made a video for it beforehand, thinking that was going to be the hit. So I had a whole video. It was me and I had my best friend play my love interest, and we basically. What was
that like? Because did it make things a little awkward?
We've been best friends for damn near 8 years, so that's like my sister. So like, we didn't even think about it.
There's no romantic.
No.
Even with a best friend like that?
No.
But then having them play interest, wouldn't there be some sort of it's just so platonic?
After we stopped shooting the scene, we sat there, ate some pizza. No, we were like, I'm dead. Like, that was funny. All right, come on, let's do it again.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, we wasn't tonguing each other down or anything.
Oh, you guys were kissing and stuff?
No, we weren't.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying we weren't tonguing each other down or anything. We weren't kissing or nothing, but
What kind of video was this?
It was a video shot at a motel.
Okay, so
it was shot at a motel, last minute motel. Good lighting. The director's name. I directed it along with him. His name is he's on Instagram. His name is Nick Golden. His IG, but his name is Nick. Amazing, good guy to work with. Very, 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 very in tune with what he knows. What he knows. He knows what he knows. And it was a lot of good lighting. We utilize a lot of blue lighting to kind of go along with the song. And basically the premise of the video was she's at a hotel and I'm coming and meeting her at the hotel. Like, yeah, what's going on? we sitting here talking, and I like her, but she treats me really bad. But I'm gonna stay anyway because I have no self-respect. Okay. So I'm gonna stay anyway. So I'm basically coming like, I hate you. I hate the way that you treat me, but I hate that I'm here, but I'm here. And I go up in the hotel, and I hate that I'm here, and it's up for interpretation because I bring a gun up to the hotel. Some people could say I'm planning to come kill her. Some people could say I'm just have a gun for protection. Some people could just say it's there.
That's where the badass side of you.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the little badass. Yeah, yeah. And I went in there, sat the gun down, and we're just flirting with each other, laying in bed. Yeah, I'm sitting here singing to the camera. She's sleeping. Wake, sleep, and we kind of did this thing where we sat the camera down and filmed it. I didn't move, but she moved, so it looks like she's just disappearing, like back and forth in the back of the shot, but I'm still singing.
Yeah, cool.
To kind of reflect the on and off nature of the relationship.
Nice.
Yeah, and so at the end, I forget the gun, and I leave it. Oh no. I didn't forget the gun while I'm singing in the mirror to myself because I'm also sad. And she finds the gun, tucks it away, and doesn't say anything. I didn't realize that I didn't have the gun. So as I'm leaving, she pulls the gun on me as I'm about to open the door, and I turn back. Video ends.
What?
A nice little cliffhanger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so what was the motivation behind her pulling the gun on you?
We came up with that right before we shot it. We were like, what if you pull a gun out, like a little cliffhanger? We were like, yeah.
So it's like she shouldn't have been trusted, or like what like she's robbing you, or what was she?
You know, I really leave that up to interpretation because I really didn't know what I was doing then either. Yeah. It was just like this could go a lot of ways. This could be interpreted a lot of ways. It could be she's robbing me. It could be she's trying to kill me. It would be she thought I was trying to kill her, so she killed me instead. There's a lot of ways that could go.
I feel like that's a cool ending, but I just thought of an also alternative ending of you walking out, and then camera pans, and it's you still in the bed, and you holding the gun to yourself while you're walking out.
Say that again. I need that because I'm about to take some notes.
So okay, you're walking out, but then it pans to the bed to like to show like what's her reaction, but it's you looking at yourself walking out, and then you like holding the gun and like maybe firing. Like you're the one that's killing yourself, like not for real, but offing yourself.
Don't edit this out.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna have to remember
really?
This. I'm gonna have to. You just gave me the bombest. That's not a word. The most bomb idea. Absolutely. Like I'm shooting myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm hurting myself.
Yeah, exactly.
What? You killed that. That's crazy. I would have never thought of that. That's. Where were you at like last year? Where were you at last year? Like producer, videographer, creative director. Yeah. That's on your resume now.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. But I thought it was gonna be the most popular song. So and what people do, I don't think a lot of people peep. What people do in structuring that album orders is they put the most, if there's not an intro, they put the most popular song first. Because especially in this day and age where people don't have attention spans as much as they used to back in the day. So they put the first song there as the song they want to be the hit. So after my intro, I had an intro and I put that song on there. I was very much, they'd skip past that song so bad and went to See Me in That Way.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I proved myself wrong, but it's trial and error. But so now, knowing what I know, I probably should have made a song for See Me in That Way. But
a video?
A video, sorry. Thank you. A video for See Me in That Way. But
interesting. Yeah, it's so interesting. The one that you think is the best isn't always the one. It's
not the best. I did not like See Me in That Way is a song that I would never do for my own music taste. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. And I probably wouldn't listen to a song like that either. But
you released it.
Yeah. Good thing. Good thing. I mean, a friend of mine told me that I should release that song and told me, like, this is bomb. And then my label, a.k.a. my mother, I call my mom my label.
Okay.
That's my label. Every time I record something, and if I'm at home at the moment, I will come home. Well, like, if I'm in Baltimore, I'll come home and be like, and this is what I made. Critique me and judge me. And she be harsh. She'll be harsh. But if it's nice, she'll tell me it's nice. If it's not nice, she'll tell me this is terrible. But this is mediocre. But I played this for her, and I know she like it because she's like, she called me Lodge. Lodge, what is this? Is good. And I'm like, oh yeah, I made it. Because if she like it, then it's good. So and then another friend of mine was like, this is crazy, and I'm like, well, I guess I gotta release it now. So
nice. Yeah, it's good to have like the group of friends that you can just rely on. Or
right. And my friends, like especially my best friend, we both studied classical music in Baltimore School for the Arts. So we went to high school together, so we had that musical background as well. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's dope. Well, you don't know what's to come, but you're leaving things in the air.
I'm leaving things. I perform. I've had some performances last year. I was performing my own music on like some acoustic sets. So this upcoming year, I am just recording my music and seeing where it takes me. You know, I tried to. I mean, planning everything out. You know, you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And I'm not trying to plan to fail. So I'm trying to have everything in order, and I plan, but I don't want to know when my next performance is.
But what about the next song you're gonna release?
Oh, okay. So I don't know if I played it, but it's called Influence. It's basically about being like it's not a positive song. It's a very manipulative song, but I'm not manipulative.
Toxic?
It's very toxic,
Okay, yeah.
but I don't write from my point of view, so I'm not manipulative. But it's basically a song about you under the guise of a drug, under the disguise of a drug, and I'm a drug, and I basically want you to come take me and come like be addicted to me like crazy. And I will do anything to get you addicted to me. And once I realize that you're not getting addicted to me, I'm just going to throw you away. But I'm coming to you as something positive, like this is great. Like the beginning of the song is, I know what you need, I got what you need, I'm the remedy, you addicted to the life, come take a hit of this. I know what you need under my influence, and I got what you need, I'm the remedy, blah, 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 blah. The verse is...
You're whispering that?
No, this is the...
Whisper in the ear.
Yeah, I can tell you.
I'm the remedy.
I'm the remedy. Like, it's very... I'm luring. And the verse is... you gonna love it. He got what you want, but it's not enough. I'm that drug. You can try, but you can't give it up. Why you gotta act like that? You know I got it, so don't even try. I'm pulling you in. You can feel me under your skin, taking me in. I'm in your system. I doubt you could find another like me. In your veins. Now I'm in your brain, because drugs makes its way to your veins and in your brain.
Okay.
And I know you wanna come. I know you wanna come with me. Girl, let me get you up. I can take you higher. Come on and take a bump. Just one hit of me. Don't gotta shoot it up. Don't even need no fire. So like that drug kind of play with it. And
I'll be your one desire.
I'll be your one desire, right?
Yeah.
And just that kind of, I won't say seductive, but like
Siren. It's almost like
siren, like I'm pulling you in, like I'm
like a mermaid who's
like
just
I'm luring you in. It's not
trying
like
to
come
drown
get me,
you.
but it's like I'm reeling you in. And what inspired me to really like conceptualize and like write this song is I saw this video of this girl dancing, and the prompt, they give them prompts and kind of they freestyle off the prompt. So the prompt for this girl was dance like the snake that told Eve to bite the apple.
Okay.
And I'm like, she was just moving like real slick, real sly, real seductively. And I was like, I could get a song out of that. I'm always like, I could write a song about that. Just not that exactly, but that was the inspiration for like, that was the inspiration for the attitude of the song. I didn't know how. This song has been a couple of months in the making. And that's another thing, like songwriting is so inconsistent in the way that like, maybe I'm not using the right word.
Subjective?
I won't even say subjective, but like it's so like
It's like a storytelling.
not the storytelling, but when something is unstable unstable when it's like in the timing is unstable. Before I released Me That Way, I had a song called Square One, this company, not this company, this IG page posted my song, and I got maybe about 500 followers that day from just that song, because it's a catchy song, and basically talking about being at square one with somebody.
Okay.
And I wrote that song in maybe like 40 minutes, versus this Influence song took me August of last year, and I'm just finishing it now. So it's just like, it's that inconsistency is what I mean, like that consistency in the time.
Process is different.
The
for every
process
song.
is different. It's always different, and I haven't written a song in that short amount of time since Square One, but maybe one day. I remember one time I was in maybe 4th grade, and I was friends with this boy, and we was on the phone, and he was like, and he thrived off of seeing me do stupid stuff. So he was like, cut your hair. And at this point, I'm like, he like, you ain't gonna do it. And I'm like, say who ain't gonna do it? Who ain't gonna do it? So I did it. Cut my hair right at the hairline in the front. Had a giant patch right there.
Yeah.
All because I'm sitting here fueled by competition. Like, you ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it. Peer pressure me. You ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it. And I'm like, I will do it. And I did it. And I didn't mean to do it like that. And
you gotta live with that.
And we had the picture day like a week after, and of course it didn't grow back since then. So I looks like a square right there, in my head on picture day. And I'm glad nobody has that picture.
Yeah,
because
sure?
I'm not
Okay.
sure. I'm not sure. Somebody probably got it, but nobody I know. So don't even show it to me.
You know, that could be an album picture, like an album cover or something like that.
I wouldn't.
You as a kid and just like messed up hair.
I don't even think that's my brand. I don't even think that's my brand. That could work if I had another brand, but I wish.
I wonder, would you have different artists, like artist names?
What you mean?
Like, would you be multiple artists? Because, you know, some artists are like, they have multiple persona and names.
So I don't do that. I did have my former artist name used to be LJ Taylor, because my real name is Elijah Taylor. And people, I got LJ out of Elijah, and then people in college, everybody in college calls me LJ, because that's what they saw as my artist name. And they're like, oh, LJ, and I'll be like, yeah, it's LJ. So everybody calls me LJ in college, but in Baltimore, everybody called me Elijah or Lige. But in the music world, everybody calls me Marcellin. But that was because LJ Taylor just gave me like country folk artist, and it was a little boring. So I'm just like, I gotta change it. So I looked at my middle name. My middle name is Marcellus, and I was like, how can I jazz this up? So I'm like Marcellus Marcellin. So that's how I got Marcellin. Yes.
Okay. I hear what you're saying, Marcellin.
Marcellin, yeah, Marcellin. And then I used to have the accent on it, but I stopped putting the accent. So because the interface would read it weird sometimes when I would go to because I make my own covers. I'm really a one man team when it comes to all this like my own music. I make my covers. I do all of my like I remaster all of my songs a second time just to make sure it's okay. I do my vocal arranging, the songwriting.
Would you like to put your LUFs on? This is the more technical aspect, but like, what are your LUFs at on your final master for an R&B song?
So I just go ahead and send it through a machine I have.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought maybe you did some refining, like you look at some meters and stuff.
That's you. That ain't me.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
I do the singing, but tell me what that is though.
Okay, so it's a loudness meter, and so Spotify takes things down to about,
like -1, like things like that.
-12 is kind of what it's compressed at on Spotify, and so you could have it really loud, like on an MP3, like on SoundCloud
like
or something like that.
Like
a WAV file. Like it could be a -3, you know, and that's really loud. That's more of like an EDM type of loudness. And then I think R&B wouldn't be as loud,
right?
Because you want the dynamic range. So if you have it too loud, you're kind of squashing it.
Right.
So that's what kind of mastering is, just kind of doing that.
Basically
leveling
out so it could sound the same on all platforms, kind of like that too.
Yeah. But just like bringing the mix to that next level with some compression, and just being aware of what the LUFs are, what the loudness level is.
Right.
But yeah, I think possibly you'd want it to be around like -8 -8 to -12. And that would still be a great dynamic range for R&B. But I would use references. I would just want to see
right? Yeah.
what. But so when you come up with, like, when you're finishing your master, like, do you reference playlists? Like, you're like, all right, if my song was on this playlist, would it make sense for if their song played and my song was right after them? Does it sound
like cohesive?
With the same loudness?
Well, I know that if it's too loud, Spotify will knock it down for you.
Yeah, but then it compresses it.
Well, I guess I'm sacrificing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sacrificing. I'm not a great audio engineer. I'm not an audio engineer at all. So I know my way around. I can tell you I want this like this. I want like the vocal production side.
Yeah.
But in terms of mastering, maybe I should learn more. But I haven't been all the way there. I run it through a
Lander?
No, it's called Mixia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called Mixia. DistroKid, my distributor.
Oh, yeah.
They have a AI mastering service.
Oh, yeah.
And I know I said earlier AI is not with the music, but that's for the creation process is a no. But just making it, just bringing it up just a little, I won't ever shame that. I won't knock it. So I run it through there, and it just gives it this kind of fresh air kind of sound. I run all my songs through there, except See Me in That Way, though, that it didn't sound right coming through it. But
they have a VST just called Fresh Air, and it does that.
Really?
Where it just kind of brings up the highs a little bit and just like gives it a little bit of reverb.
Well, like, yeah, that I like a real clean sound.
Yeah.
The way I sing, like some people sing with a little grit, and I can appreciate that because I can't. I would love to know how to like growl, or like my soul comes from my runs and everything. I can't put that rasp and I'm just a clear singer.
Yeah, dude, you got a great voice.
Thank you. I wish I could have those like that kind of growly, like kind of
R. Kelly, like
like I wish I could, but I can't. Like it's just it'll hurt my voice for one.
I wonder if it is a train thing.
It's a train thing, and I'm sure I could probably, but it's just my voice is just like, I don't know. If I'm like singing, like I love a ballad. I haven't released a ballad song yet, but I need to, because I could bring some of my technical kind of background into that, because I love performing live. I'm a performer first. I'm a musician and a performer at the same time. They are with each other, and they don't come after. I like I said, when I was growing up, I was constantly on stage. And being on stage is like, it's like a
empowering.
It's not empowering, but I just like entertaining, maybe with something I'm really good at. But beyond that, it's like I can play a character. And even beyond that, I can lose myself. And I don't have those moments often because I am a very mental singer. So I'm paying attention to what I'm doing constantly. Yeah. But I remember one time, the last time I've ever felt this was one time when I was in high school, 11th grade, right before the pandemic, November of 2019. And we had these things in high school called opera scenes, where we had to sing, give various scenes from different operas in front of hundreds of people, a lot of people. So in a huge church. So I had mine. It was near the end, and it was a duet, and I rehearsed for that so well, and we were just week after week after week after week after week rehearsing, and I kind of just like blacked out while I was performing because I knew it so well. So I just blacked out and let my body do the performing for me. When I came back, it's like I was sweating and everybody was standing up, screaming, clapping. Yeah. So I'm like, I like those moments because it makes me feel like I like not being there, if that makes sense. I like getting lost in it, right. And the only way for me to really get lost in it is for me to rehearse. Rehearsal is important for me. I'll rehearse. I've been in the studio for like 16 hours before. And I just like rehearsing, or like it goes back to my point before. I like working hard for a long time because it makes me feel like I'm separating myself from what a lot of people do. A lot of people think it just comes naturally to them. They don't have to work. And like I could sing for a really long time, but a lot of this didn't come natural to me, and I'm still learning. I haven't even scratched the surface, and this is still a journey for me that is I'm growing a lot, and I can see the growth, and it's definitely like empowering because like 2 years ago, even a year ago, it's 2024, so it's February, so February 2023. I released this "Open Up" that I sang. That's when I released that as a single, the lead single to my project that came out in May, and I forgot where I was going with this. I lost my point.
The progress that you were making.
The progress I was even back then, like I would just do so much differently. Like now, my first song I made is called "Missing in Action." I hope nobody can find that on any platforms. I have done my complete best to make sure that is completely wiped off the internet, and I made sure it has no digital footprint. But of course, it's still on Apple Music, and I'm trying to get them to take it down. I'm trying to get them to take it down.
Now everyone's gonna go look for it,
and I hope they don't. Like, please mind your business. Like,
this is his marketing tactic right here. This is like, don't listen to my album. It's not
it's
good.
Terrible. It's terrible. Like, and it was so bad. And it was my first song I've ever made, and I can't stand listening to it. And there's a friend of mine, my homeboy. He like, man, I like this song, and I'm like, damn, you're really deaf.
Yeah, you got
like,
bad taste.
You have a terrible taste in music if you like that. I major in public relations, so in the world of communications, you know, you got journalism, public relations. I'm really good at it. A lot of I'm good at, like, you know, like you said, you have a gift for making connections, and I could definitely relate. I have a gift for. I guess making connections is the best way you could say it. Because that's in maintaining relationships. Maintaining relationships is definitely a big part of public relations, and I definitely have a knack for that.
I feel like you should open up a Italian restaurant and have a handlebar mustache, like kind of like this.
Curled?
Yeah, curly.
My mustache wouldn't even never grow that.
That would be your. I feel like that could be the thing that you don't even know that you should be doing.
That'll shoot me to
success. Shoot you to the stars. You get like 5 Michelin stars just for having a mustache.
For having a handlebar, please. My mustache can barely grow past this.
You haven't tried like combing it like this?
I can't grab it.
See, the thing is, I think we just need to start combing it more and more, and then before
you know, I've had a mustache since middle school.
You look like that since middle school?
Oh, my face was fatter, but I didn't have this. But I had a mustache since middle school. Yes.
Because this is like a pharaoh.
Yeah, like a pharaoh beard.
Yeah, pharaoh beard.
And it was, you know, I had the whole face beard.
Do you know what this is? Just like chin insurance.
Chin insurance. Chin insurance is hilarious.
Because it's like, if in case you fall, boom, you got at least a little bit of
a little
padding.
Cushion.
Yeah,
it's a little cushion. Like, yeah, I've never cut this before, but so it's just growing.
So
but,
that's you know, I haven't seen a lot of rappers with like big nose rings.
I have a nose. Wait, what you mean?
What I'm saying is, like, having distinct features kind of stand out. Like, that's kind of part of the name of the game.
I have distinct features?
I mean, you have a little bit of a distinct.
Oh, okay,
you got quite the smooth face. Do you want me to say all your distinct features?
No. I'm not asking for that.
Right.
Sometimes I'll be like, damn, I look normal. That's why I cut my beard off.
Oh, you didn't want to look regular? Is that what you're trying to?
I like to look unique.
Okay.
And if I can look unique and change my look at the same time, I'm pleased.
You know, maybe that's what you need. You need to get these titanium veneers, like Kanye, when he's promoting an album. He's like, let me do something different. Yeah, dude, I hate this. I got a little chip on my front tooth. I thought my teeth were really good, and then I don't even know how I got a chip. It was just like I was in physical therapy. I got hit by a car at a certain point in my life, and I was in physical therapy. Yeah. And so I was doing the exercises to rehabilitate my left leg.
Are you okay?
Now I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but I wasn't. And so that's why I had rehab.
That's crazy. I've never heard anybody say I got hit by a car.
Yeah.
You're the first person I've ever met to get hit by a car before.
40 miles an hour.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was
Sheesh.
very incapacitating. I could not walk properly for about a year. And then running, it took me about 8 months to get like kind of a trot. But I would go ice skating because that was really fun. And I shouldn't have, but it was just like I loved feeling like I was moving fast.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, so for some reason, while I'm in the PT office, I'm doing one of the leg exercises. So my tooth just fell, like part of my tooth just falls out.
I'd have had a heart attack. I'd have had a whole heart attack. No, my tooth fell out. I'd have been like, oh no, like no. Like,
but it was just weird. I didn't expect it. And then yeah, I mean, it didn't hurt or anything. I was just like, what?
I'd have had a fit. I'd have blamed the physical therapist or something. Like, no, I wouldn't have. I'd have tried to get it glued back on or something.
I did try to do that, and then the dentist made it worse because then he cut more, and then
like shaved it down.
Yeah, he shaved it more, and then now it's like, grr. So at least something for me when I look at my teeth, I'm like, it's like almost perfect. But that's the thing.
But see, people don't see that though.
Yeah,
people don't see that. People just see teeth. And we see all the insecurity. I mean, I'm not trying to make it deep or anything, but we see our version of insecurities versus like my teeth. I hated my teeth. I had braces for 6 years.
Wow.
And I just got them taken off like a month ago. And I hated my mouth with braces. I hated it. I haven't smiled. I don't smile for pictures. I have to get used to smiling for pictures because I didn't smile for 6 years in pictures.
So what do you usually look like in a picture then? Let's say there's better take a picture of you right now.
I would just look at the picture and like.
Hold on, so this is like your photo op right here.
I would just like look at. It depends on like I would look at the picture and just look at the camera.
Okay, so right there you're gonna look and then boom, this is the prom moment.
The prom moment.
Yeah, they're looking
I had
at
mask on in my prom.
Oh, half a mask, one of those.
The whole mask, like the Corona mask. Sorry,
you had a mask on
in my prom picture. Yes, we both had masks on.
Did you guys dance for 6 feet apart?
No, it wasn't that bad. No, it wasn't that bad. It was.
You just gotta point at them like it's.
It was in 2021. So we had the whole year of 2020 was the prime of COVID, and then 2021 it was still like on the later half, the tail end of the prime. But we had masks on in our pictures.
It's kind of crazy that there were so many viruses and things that are out there. Influenza, Spanish flu,
RSV.
What's that? What's SARS?
SARS. It was SARS used to be Corona.
Okay.
I might have that swapped, but SARS and Corona, it was an outbreak back in 2004.
And then they had what that pox?
Monkeypox.
They had some sort of pox that was coming around.
Monkeypox, chickenpox, smallpox.
Yeah, it's crazy that they like. Well, not through my time. I don't remember having chickenpox. Maybe I had it. Did you have chickenpox?
Nah, I have a vaccine.
Yeah, I think I had a vaccine too.
Yeah. By the time I came around, they had vaccines for it. So.
But the number one thing, for some reason, was COVID. Out of all those terrible...
And it spread like wildfire. And it was killing people like crazy. I remember, it's just so crazy to think like they were actually piling body bags on trucks.
For which one? For COVID?
For COVID. Like when people were dying in New Jersey and New York, they had body bags on body bags. People just dropping like flies. I remember seeing this one video, and they were loading them up on a truck to be transported because there was too many to transport in cars. Too many people, too many dead bodies.
Where?
In New York.
Just dropping?
Just dropping like flies. You know, New York, there's everybody in New York. There's a whole bunch of people in New York. So they were just spreading it like crazy. Dang. Yeah. At a certain point, Jersey had more numbers than New York. So, but then New York caught up real far.
So where can people find you?
So you can find me on all platforms. Streaming platforms is Marcellin, Marcellin. You can find me on all social media platforms at The Marcellin. So it's TheMarcellin. If you're trying to look for me on YouTube, it should be Marcellin, but they have an @ thing now, so it's I'm Marcellin. So I am Marcellin. Yep.
Boom. Well,
absolutely.
And I appreciate you coming
to
the show.
Of course. Like I said, my favorite word is opportunity, and I appreciate you. Thank you for having me. This is a great experience, and whenever you want me for anything, want me to come back, want me to perform.
Yeah, I mean, the people will probably want to hear more from you.
Absolutely. I have new music in 2024. That's what I'll say. That's definitely what I'll say. Stay tuned.
And more veneers on the way.
More veneers on the way. More veneers on the way. Hopefully, somebody give me a grant, a scholarship, some money or something. So I'll give you my Cash App. Like.
Yeah. Actually, you can find me on Cash App.
You can find me on Cash App at I'm for real.
Yeah.
Cash App.
Okay. No.
Oh, okay.
No Cash App shout outs here.
Yeah.
That's no.
But yeah.
We're not Baltimore over here.
You just come from my city like that? Nah. The best city, Charm City?
Nah, I'm kidding. Okay.
The best city in America?
But which part of Baltimore are you from?
Northeast, Northwood. Northwood, you see, say Northwood
Okay,
Drive right
that's
here.
what's up.
Northwood.
I remember I slept on the docks in Baltimore. I was waiting.
You got a life. I need to be interviewing you.
Yeah, because you know why? It's because I saw Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz. They were in town, and I had to go see them at near the aquatic center. Like they have an arena.
Aquarium.
They have an arena over there,
the Royal Farms arena.
right next to the water. And so their show went till like 3 a.m. And so all the public transit isn't working. I can't even get a train down to Maryland. And so I was like, okay, I could just wait 3 hours for this train station to open. So I was with a girl at the time, and we just traded on. All right, you're gonna be at the first hour. You're gonna be awake. I'm gonna be asleep. And, you know, it's gonna be like that. So
that's an experience.
we just fell asleep, and then I set our alarm for 3 hours, and then we just walked over to. I think we took an Uber to the train station. But
that's an experience.
But we stayed up all the way at the end of the dock. So if anything were to come at us, we just jump in the water.
In the harbor.
Yeah, that was our thinking. We're like, if any bad situation where they're trying to like do anything to us, just jump into the water, because they're not gonna chase us. What are they gonna do?
Okay, so let me give you a little.
Wait, it's dirty. How bad is this water?
It's terrible. It's terrible. It's so bad. In Baltimore, you like the harbor water is like
It's where the Ninja Turtles came from.
It's worse. Like it cannot get dirtier in any part of the city than the harbor water.
Oh man.
It's so bad. There's oil in the water. People have their bodies in the water. They just recovered a body not too long ago from the water. People's cars are down there. If you are putting yourself in risk of so many damn diseases getting in the harbor water. It's terrible. It's just like it's like diving in sewage. Would you dive in sewage? Like it's like
I've done it before.
Are you serious?
Not on purpose, but you know, if you swim on the Potomac, like there's some moments where you're like, this just smells like, this is terrible.
Now take that. Now times that by 4, and then it's just terrible. Like in the Baltimore mind, we'd be like, it smell like harbor water. And that's the catch. The saying for, it smells completely terrible here. It's like it's harbor water.
You ever met a girl who smelled like harbor water?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have. It's just horrible. Like I remember I threw a penny in the harbor one time. You know, you throw something solid in liquid.
Someone threw a penny back?
No. Yo, that's funny. Yeah. No, that's hilarious.
They throw 5 cents back.
I'd be throwing dollars in there. Like, no, I threw a penny in there, and when you throw a solid in the liquid, it's supposed to go in. Slap right on the top.
Oh, it just floated right on the top?
It didn't even go in the water. It just,
on the foam?
It was oil.
Oh.
It was oil. It's just oil all in that water.
How do you say it?
Oh. Oil.
What is that?
Oil.
Oil. Okay.
Oil.
Oh, so you can say it.
It's oil.
Oil.
Oil. Oil. It sounds oil.
So how do you, when you're in a really good mood and the word starts with a J, what is that? What's that one that goes blank to the world?
Joy.
Okay, so what's...
Joy.
Okay, so you can say oi.
Oi.
So oil.
Joy.
Oil. So... Interesting. So I just want to see if there was like a slang to just the word.
No, it's
oil. What is it? Oil.
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 Oil. Like aluminum foil, tin foil.
They say that.
Yeah, tin foil, aluminum foil, olive oil. You got some oil for my hair?
What's some Baltimore slang? What's like other things?
You talking my language now?
Yeah.
Oil is a Southern thing though.
Okay.
Really, and you know, like I said earlier, like, my great grandma, you know, Baltimore is really urban now. It's always been urban, but it used to be more Southern influenced because everybody was coming up from the Great Migration. So there was more Southern accents, and being raised around her, I kind of got some of that Southern Baltimore accent. So a lot of people in Baltimore don't say oil. I just say oil because that's just how I was raised. But you got oil, or like an old Baltimore thing is zinc.
What's that?
A sink.
Oh, sink is zinc.
Zinc. It's a zinc.
Oh, okay.
It's a zinc. But now Baltimore is like, it's more to what the way we pronounce words. So like people say Baltimore. To me, there's no T in Baltimore. It's a D.
Okay, Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Okay.
Yeah, it's Baltimore. And you know, everybody, when I tell somebody like, yeah, I'm from Baltimore. But if you real cool, you know, in Baltimore, they be like, what's up, dummy?
Oh,
You never heard of that, really?
Really cool.
You haven't
Oh,
heard
no,
of that?
I'm not that cool
How long you been here?
for not long enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In Baltimore, it's like, what's up, dummy? What's good, dummy?
What's
Or
up,
they be
dummy?
like, what's good, dumbass?
And
I
they
lied
throw
to
the
you
coin
not.
back at you.
Tell him I'm for real, y'all. Everybody in Baltimore, tell him I'm for real. Get him hip.
They
Like,
say that. What's
yes.
up, dummy?
what's up, dummy? What's up, dummy?
The way you say it is just funny.
What's up, dummy? I don't
You're
say it.
serious. What's up, dummy? What's up,
It
dummy?
ain't no like dumb. Like it's like what's up, dummy? What's up, dumbass?
Damn, it's really it's like.
Oh no,
that
it's
over
for real. It's a term of endearment.
there. What's up, dummy?
What's up, dummy? Yeah.
Is that-
What's up, dummy? What's
All
up,
right.
dumbass? Yeah.
Okay, that's the way you say it. Dumbass.
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 Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Dumbass.
You gotta put emphasis on the ass.
Yes.
Dumbass.
Yes.
Dumbass. Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting just a few more steps closer to it being Baltimore, like
Yeah, you know,
like fitting it in the Baltimore
Once you get the
scene.
U's and the twos and the avenues and the blues down,
Oh, whoa, what's that?
you know, with
Blues,
Baltimore,
the twos, the avenues.
you sound southern, like country. But but I'm saying like the way we pronounce our O U or E, like anything with the U is like how would you, like YOU? How do you say that?
YOU.
Like
you.
You
Yeah, you.
is you. I have a lot of pride in my city, but we talk very different. And it's very different between the generations and between the races, too. White people in Baltimore have their own accent.
Okay.
And it's a white Baltimore accent. Like, you know, like like we say, like black people in Baltimore, we say ocean. They say ocean.
With the British
Down
accent.
the ocean.
Ocean.
Ocean. And a lot of people say that Baltimore is just ghetto British.
Really?
You, two, blue. They was like, oh, I have a blue one. We say blue.
You say it.
Blue.
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 Okay.
But it sounds normal when I say it. But blue. Like blue. Or you, avenue. Or one time my friend was clowning me. He from New Jersey, but every time I say chicken chalupa.
Chalupa. It's the lupa.
Chicken chalupa, like it's like from Taco Bell. It's a chicken chalupa.
Have you ever had a quesadilla?
Quesadilla?
What's that?
A quesadilla?
Quesadilla.
Yeah.
That's the right way of saying it's quesadilla.
How?
It's quesadilla. You never heard that before?
No.
It's quesadilla and tortilla.
I do say tortilla.
You do say?
I do say tortilla.
You say tortilla.
I say tortilla. Quesadilla and tortilla.
You do say tortilla.
I know I'm supposed to say tortilla, but I be like tortilla.
I like to pretend like I'm ignorant and just go with the
Tortilla.
Yeah, just
Tortilla
mispronounce
chip.
things on purpose.
I do that too. I like bananas. I go banana.
Banana or
As a banana.
bananas.
Banana is my.
Banana.
I be like, Mike, can you get some bananas from the store?
Bananas.
Bananas. Thank you.
I like the banana.
Banana, yeah. But you know, we got our own. Everybody loves to clown us for our accent. If you go on TikTok and look up Baltimore, that's all they gonna talk about is our accent. Because if you now, I don't have a hard accent, and I feel like when I'm talking to somebody that's not from Baltimore, I kind of cold switch, and because I wasn't giving it heavy when I was talking to you, but it gets worse.
Oh, really?
With like it, like people like. I won't say worse, but like people that really got the accent
It's stronger.
heavy is strong, and it's all your words are blurred together. But I can understand it. It's just like if somebody was like, man, I'm trying, get a little yes, yeah.
What does that mean?
And now I said, man, I'm trying to get a little yeah so I can yeah.
But what does that mean though?
It could mean a lot of things.
I'm trying to get a little yeah so I can yeah. Was it like a sexual thing? Or
It can be.
Okay. Is it drugs?
It can be.
Okay.
It can be.
It depends on the content.
Yeah, I'm just, if you looking at somebody like, I'm trying to get a little yeah so I can yeah.
Okay.
But somebody
definitely-
real a thick accent is like, I'm trying to get a little yeah, like, yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I get that part.
Yeah.
I've heard people talk like that.
It's real slurred.
Yeah, my sister actually talks like that.
Your sister?
Yeah, it's
She from Baltimore?
She had a past.
No, okay.
Yeah, so
I ain't gonna ask no
yeah,
questions.
so
but-
she's doing some, hanging out with a certain crowd, and so she started talking like that, and I always wondered where she got her accent from.
That would.
But I ain't gonna do nothing.
Oh,
like
okay.
that type of energy ain't gonna do nothing, bitch.
Not bitch. Yeah, it's the further you get in the city, the deeper you get in the city, it just becomes one sentence, one word, and it's like 5 words, but it's like I'm not gonna live, it's like yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that one.
I'm trying to get a little yes, I can yeah.
Oh, okay. You're
Like-
good at that phrase. That's like your go-to phrase.
Or like it's like
Is that a pickup line?
you wouldn't say that to. If you said that to like a girl, you'd be like, I'm trying to get a little yeah so I can yeah. And if you don't know them, that'd be like
That's disrespectful.
that'd be the equivalent of saying like I'm trying to yeah.
You're a whore.
I'm trying to fuck right now. Like let's do something right now. That's the equivalent of that. I'm trying to get a little yeah so I can yeah. But I'm trying to get a little yeah so I can yeah would be like I'm trying to get a little somebody I'm trying to fuck with so I can fuck with them. I don't know where dummy came from.
Yeah, what's up, dummy?
What's up, dummy? What's up, dummy?
That's just funny to me.
And then people like other places be like, "Hey, yo, fuck you say?"
Oh yeah.
And be like, "Chill." It's this dummy. Like it's like, "What's up, dummy?" Like, "Oh, you my bro." You my dummy. Yeah. Like when you pick up something, what are you doing? Like it starts with a C.
Carry.
Carry. I say curry.
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 Okay.
It's like curry.
Curry. Okay. Say carry. Carry that blue bag filled with oil.
Carry that blue bag filled with oil. Carry that blue bag filled with oil. Like, and it's just one sentence. It's just one word. It feels like carry that blue bag filled with oil.
Yeah,
like, like bag or like you have a cat. What's the opposite of a cat?
Dog.
We say dog.
Doug.
Doug.
With a U.
With a U. Doug.
Doug.
Doug. Like my aunt. She's gonna hate me saying this, but she'll probably never say this, but she say hot dog.
Hot Doug.
Hot dog.
Yeah.
Doug. Or
Hot Doug.
or we don't say put. Now I say put, but we don't say put. We say pit.
Pit.
I'm a pit it there.
I'm a pit it there.
Like we can put it over there.
We can pit it over there.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's the show.
Amazing.
No. Anyway, yes.
I was coming with it.
Yeah, no. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Yes.
And
thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Like just the good vibes, and when we start doing the showcase, when I have all the artists from the podcasts all come together, you guys it's like a cool networking opportunity, and it's also gonna be showing this potential venue that I'm gonna be working with, and then that's gonna be a cool place. We're gonna have some studios in that venue.
Okay.
And could even record while we're in the networking space.
Really?
Check out the studios, and also showcase your art, your work. You know.
Right. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah. So we'll stay tuned for that, because we're in talks right now at the venue, and so we're gonna see. We want to feel it out.
See what's going on. Right?
Yeah, and then it's just a matter of time before we start throwing events.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that'd be sick. So
Yes.
anyway, thank you guys for watching, and that's it.